All right, gamers. Hello. My God, I literally just woke up, as you can tell, as you all know. Sky Whisper, thank you for the 10 subs, by the way. I've got a lot of subs. Millennia Chan for 10 months. Yo, Slice Vector, thank you so much for 7 months. Azure Tempest, thank you for subbing for 12 months. Holy shit. My God, that's awesome. It's just Rody, thank you for subbing as well. Dark Nightmare, thank you so much for 7 months. Levy PK, thank you so much for 2 months. I'd like to inform you all that CDawgVA is stream. K9 is cool, thank you so much for 5 months. 4 for 10, thank you 7. Insidious 1410, thank you 7. Low key, I'm a simp. Thank you subbing. Sarine, thank you 7. Dara, nice seeing you here again. Oh my God. Bruh, we get to see more Ollie play today. I'm so hyped. So I'm not playing today. I'm playing tomorrow, I think. I think that's the layout here. Is that beer? No. And then we're streaming with Mouse after this as well. So after we're done watching, we'll play. We'll just chat with Mouse probably. Bruh, true chess addict. I love the tournament arc, man. It's so fun watching everyone play. So your auction video, the guy that bought the pen is crazy. Yeah, Alex, that guy who did buy the pen was crazy, huh? We doing? We're just waiting for the game to start. Or the commentating. I'm surprised they just jump right into it. I don't know why they don't have like a little pre-show or something, you know? Yo, Blue Sky Days! How you doing? The live. Hold up.
Whatever, it's a long sleeve something, but it's comfy. I wore it in Vegas. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I had a lot of people ask me about it. So there's that, which is nice.
Maybe they just thought it was an original because it's your style.
Yeah, sure.
I told them last time.
No,
I was
I'm actually really proud of those designs. I think you guys will enjoy them, so go check it out. But we're gonna go to
in the last tournament. I insisted. I was like, we have to do
game 1 of Rustage versus
pre-interviews. We have to trash talk before the interview.
Lots of fans in the chat.
It seems like they didn't want to do it this time.
Maybe we'll see some of those emotes.
So that's why me and Gaunt had an interview before our match last time.
Just a few moments, so stay tuned.
Beat me up, bro. Sleep. Oh no, that red Ollie. I feel that. I feel that pain.
And put it in my pocket.
I think it'll probably take too long.
It's about time I turn off the light.
I suppose so.
See you guys. Yeah, bit. Did Rustage stream crashed? Rustage stream crashed. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye indeed.
Ito nge-crash ito stream niya, Rustage. Yeah, bit.
You all thank you for giving up 2 subs as well. CMS Pro, thank you for subbing. Hinona, thank you for subbing as well. Julian's 12, thank you for subbing. Ty4 Cars, thank you for subbing. Bear 36, thank you for subbing. Ben Ryu 001, subbing. Panda Fuzz, thank you for subbing as well.
Oh, okay.
Saw Rhino, thank you for subbing. Okay. So we play the loser of Ollie versus Rustage. So even if Rustage wins, which would be sad, at least we get to play Ollie, which would be fun.
The first round is over. Love you guys.
Let's do it.
Okay, and now the chat.
So much subs, I know, it's nuts, bro. So many subs.
Queen, thank you. Good morning, Ollie. Good morning. Good morning.
Where are they playing chess? Online.
Can you go into right. Go to live chess. And
You just wait. I thought Ollie was about to press play. All right, come on, Ollie. I believe. Oh, that's your minus. Yeah, so the bracket. So I'm not playing ESAM because the bracket got changed because they realized that they made a mistake and that.
Okay.
That's my phone. Jeez. Typically in losers brackets, you're not supposed to play against people in the same
Perfect.
side of the
Game will have to
bracket.
stand by. Okay.
And I thought that was odd, but I didn't mention anything.
Good luck to the both of you.
But yeah, apparently that is a mistake, and you're not supposed to do that in tournaments.
Let's do our best.
Daniel's crying because he didn't put his name in the title. Daniel, I'm sorry, man. I'm a simp, bro. What? You know, I make my allegiances. Sorry, I'm a simp, bro. I want to see it. I make my allegiances very clear, Daniel. I don't want any confusion going on here.
So nervous.
Plus, I'm rooting for the underdog, Daniel.
1 minute to the games.
Oh my god.
Good luck. You've got this.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
nose is
Focus
horrible
and don't
feeling.
crush. Right.
Sorry for picking my nose on stream, but it was
10
horrible.
minutes game. You just gotta keep calm. Take your time. Look at the board.
We dig in there. Guys, come on, fuck off.
Take it. You can do this. We
Oh
got
my
this.
god, someone... Thank you to $5 for the Final Fantasy copy pasta. Did you know the critically acclaimed MMORPG? Fuck off. And move cam a little bit. Oh, don't worry. It won't go like this. Don't worry. It'll change.
Okay. My phone is off.
It will change.
All right,
when-
Ollie's
yeah,
phone
see?
is off. Everybody, this is important.
Shit.
JT, is your phone off? Did you just had to look? You just had to look. How professional.
It's so off. It's so off. I was actually just looking at the back of my case. I was just
Those players Ironmouse.
It's off now.
Would just wait. All right, wait. Wait.
All right. Well, the
It's
games
coming.
are.
It's a nice case.
Oh, good. I used to have like a really cool case, and now I got like a boring one because I got a new phone. But I still have like a little Shin-Chan sticker in there. You gotta have that. Gotta have the Shin.
Right.
Do you?
Right,
Yes.
Do you
I'm
gotta
all
have
about
that?
it. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm also all about the game starting. So the game
Ollie's
is
got
gonna
glasses.
get underway. Ollie's got her glasses on, which is important. You need to be able to see. Oh, they're off.
Oh, okay.
Now the glasses are off.
I guess.
I spoke
not.
too soon.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
it's an anime
You were
thing, just
what,
like
5 ago? 5 months.
Yes,
Next to this
yes,
thing said
yes.
as well.
But then Rustage Kid hit her with like the. Anywho, the game is underway,
Oh,
and
it is?
we will start with a look at Rustage's point of view.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
While we
Why's the
follow
live chat so
players
delayed?
and see.
Okay,
what
Ollie
Rustage
going
is thinking
for
about the
an
start
interesting
of his
opening.
match with
He still
Ollie.
hasn't put a pawn here. I don't want to develop that yet, but it definitely looks like an option in the future just because she's yet to push this pawn. All right.
This is an ambitious check.
See, this is what I'm talking about. She always tries to go for these checks. So I've got an idea here where I could do this to push it back. But if I do this instead and then do this, then she'll be completely trapped. So I'm going to do this instead. Because this is like deceptive, I feel. Because if I do this... Okay, what is this threatening? You're threatening this.
I love
threatening
watching
this, which is
Rustage play
bad.
chess because he just has like... He's just
You're
like...
threatening this pawn, which is bad.
I just imagine if you just did
I
like
might just
10
leave that
5-hour
and threaten
energies,
that.
this is what someone would sound like, you know?
The thing is, even if she takes here, bishop's trapped. The bishop cannot escape now. It's dead here. It's dead there. It's a good start for
Ollie!
Rustage.
Ollie wasn't going to
A
spot
good
that,
start for
unfortunately.
Rustage. Okay, now I obviously would lose the bishop to that, so I might as well take here. It doesn't free the bishop up though, so that should just be a free pawn.
This is real esport.
It does open my queen. I have to keep an eye on that.
Do you? Pretty sure the queen can do what it wants, though. Ruined pawn structure? True.
Ah, boom, 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 boom. This is looking strong as well because the queen can only really move there, and
Oh.
it just means it's take. So once I take the bishop,
Rustage queen
this
blunder
might be a
when?
good move unless this pawn moves in. I think that's the flaw.
True.
Okay. I mean that's fair. That is a fair enough move. If the bishop's going to die anyway, you might as well get a pawn for it.
True. True.
Okay. Now that's not as good anymore because you can do that. So.
And the knight could have also blocked.
I feel like there must be a way to like trap this.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard, really hard for Ollie.
Okay, and that's not good. I undefended. Oh wait, no, that's not. That's bad.
Is Rustage some kind of pro player? This
she caught me out
position
there.
looks sick.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it's
threatening this.
It's kind of it's easy though
protected.
to get a good position against someone who doesn't really understand. Because Ollie's just like started playing chess, so it's really and Rustage has been playing for a while.
Here?
But even then, I mean, this is kind of a mess.
I've got ideas to like not put. If I put this here and scare the queen off, then I can put the queen.
Obviously, Rustage is still winning here, but
no, I can't. I keep thinking he's on the wrong square.
It is a
This is a
weird
trade.
ass.
It's probably a profitable trade for me. So what I'm just gonna do is threaten the queen.
Yeah.
All right, Rustage doing his thing, and we're fixing some technical stuff in the meantime. But we're back, and we have the game.
She's a
And
wild
so,
card.
JT, a lot has happened.
It's
here. I don't
hard
know
for
how
Ollie,
far
you know?
wanna go back
It's
and
not
just
easy.
scroll through very quickly, so we can see how the moves have taken place and get up to
I
speed.
mean, it was an adventure here. D4, E6, Bishop F4, and like really playing super solid stuff. After this is like a basic setup. It's called the London system, and it's really, really, really strong. Ollie playing some good moves here, but then after this, getting the bishop trapped, and Rustage just taking advantage of that immediately. So the bishop was sacked because you were losing it anyway. So good job by Ollie. But now the knight is also trapped.
Praying for plot armor on Ollie to take his queen.
So bishop D3 correctly choosing, and you have to sack the other piece.
It's gonna be rough.
And then we just take a pawn, and now we're just threatening a knight here. Now after D6, let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, at least Ollie has seen like that she should get something rather than nothing, right? If you're gonna lose material, then it might as well capture something rather than just sit and get taken for free, right?
My money's always on the cute VTuber girl.
Right.
Ollie, no, I'm so sad.
But, one thing that I do want to note is that Ollie has 9 minutes on her clock, and I think she should be slowing down.
Yeah.
Especially during the beginning parts of this chess match in Rook B5.
You have so much time, Ollie. Use it.
Really just slow down. There's no rush.
That would have been good if there wasn't a knight on C3.
That's when you should start speeding things up, and especially when you're
Just a free pawn.
at 3 minutes, you should start really speeding up. But we have a lot of time here, so just maybe.
So
down,
even if Ollie loses, I'm not
Ollie.
mad because we get to play Ollie, which would be fun.
Not out just yet. Rustage still has to convert here, but Rustage in a really, really good position so far.
Yeah,
and I would love to see Ollie's take on this.
Yeah, I would say she's definitely got to slow down here, and yeah, let's take a listen.
Slow down, Ollie. You have so much time.
Russ is just doing such a good job right now. Sir, I am upset. Right now? You have upsetty.
Upsetting.
You have upsetty the spaghetti. Oh no. Oh no. He's not going to whoosh in with his queen, is he? He's not going to do that, right? There's no way he'd do that, right? If he did, it'll be a queen exchange, so I guess that'll be okay.
I mean, I'd do it.
I mean, even if you don't whoosh down, I'll whoosh. Anyways.
Whoosh? That is, yeah. That's what it's called.
And he's starting to think. He is taking his time. Think, Rustage!
That's... I like how Ollie is like, if they think I'm winning.
Rustage still considering the whoosh.
See? A queen exchange. He decided to go for it.
Uh-huh.
What I don't see here is a popping
I gotta develop
sound
my
that she was
rooks
making
now,
before.
but the thing is, there's this rook right here.
We got a few
right
pops.
here. Ladies and gentlemen, this rook is jama. Do you guys know jama? Jama is a Japanese word that stands for you're in the way.
I can confirm that's
Sir,
true.
what do you not do?
You have to en passant. Come on, it's just style points. En passant.
Okay, and Rustage can take en passant here as she
Do it
tries
for style
to
points.
skip past his pawn. He could still take it as if it had only moved one square. The question is whether or not he should. JT, what do you think?
It's just for style
Yeah,
points.
I think here, although taking a pawn is good, you would activate this rook because then this pawn could take back.
Yeah, but it's an en
I wouldn't
passant. Like,
necessarily
you have to take
go
it
for
if you
this.
can.
Instead,
you know?
I see there's one rook not really playing the game, and I would try to get this active. And I think h5 is a try to make it active because maybe after a move like h6, then we can play bishop here and maybe try to get some activity on this line and trap the king and potentially use our rooks on the open file. But bishop to g4 here.
Interesting move,
I
Ollie.
still think that this h6 move, and we saw this in the Giga versus Isam game, where the push of the h pawn, letting the rook get open, was a very strong idea, and indeed, it's a strong idea here as well.
Yeah, and let's see how Rustage feels right now, going into what is a pretty significant advantage and maybe an easy endgame.
And one of my biggest worries about this game in general, playing against Ollie, is that I'm going to take too much time on each of my moves and lose on time instead of losing.
It's both from losing.
Okay, so you're threatening that, but that doesn't matter because it's protected by a pawn. I think she might miss that. So I think
That's
she
how
might
you
still
know
try and
that
take
you
it. She
play
might-
a lot of chess,
otherwise-
is you have
Right,
nightmares
that's
about
threat.
chess.
So I think I'm going to move the pawn up. Let me just think about this. And if that takes, then I take. I might just do that. Wait, if that takes, should I
definitely
take with the
agree with
rook? I
this
think
line
it's
of
better to
thinking.
take with the rook.
Imagine losing. Couldn't be me.
Take with the rook or the bishop. If it takes, then I think better to take with the rook. Because then I've got better plays. Okay, interesting. Well, I will lose this. Is it important for me to move this away?
Connor would never lose. Oh, wait. No, chat. I would never lose. I just troll. There's a difference. Come on, guys.
Or do I just make my attack regardless? Because this is going to attack the rook, so... But
Indeed.
then you just take the pawn here. And... I could actually also just do this play.
Smooth, I wonder. Don't worry, take your time. We can wait. It's all good. It's all Gucci, Rustage.
I mean, you're
Said
taking
he
the
haven't
pawn,
played
right?
chess
And
in a
then...
while, but let me tell you this, he hasn't rusted at all.
Ollie, no. No.
I almost spit my drink on my keyboard.
Plan.
No.
What's
that was
his
good.
plan?
Yeah, there's a very beautiful mating idea here. Really, really beautiful after the moves that have just transpired. This idea of just playing bishop to f6, cutting off all of the squares, and then bishop here is a checkmate because you can't move, right? So this is another way to go about it, but I think
Ollie has 8 minutes left. Ollie has so much time. I wish Ollie just
then king to
thought
g7,
more.
and there's one way
Yeah.
to play.
Bishop
Bishop
h6
h6.
check.
Because
Yeah,
Ollie's
so
like lost in
defended by
like
the
2
rook.
minutes of her own time.
Mhm.
Like, why is Ollie playing bullet chess, you know?
If he finds it almost immediately.
Yeah, and now if you
Well, he
take
was
that
moving slower
bishop,
before now.
Rustage's bishop. Oh, and can still take. Yep. Right, because that check was defended.
And-
Now you can take the rook if you want. Or you can work
I mean,
on
you can just
checkmate.
defend everything, right?
Yep.
Because now that covers the rook, that covers the escape square as well. If you were to move the rook from the e file,
Uh-huh. Did my time out last time trying to do it again? Maybe.
this is turning out
I
to
don't
be.
know though, because it's increments, so it's really easy to get time at this point in the
I'd
game.
love to see what Rustage is thinking
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Because I
Like
know
if you
he's
get to
going
this
into
point in the
Xbox
game
now.
with 2 minutes left, you can You could
Well,
probably
ideas
win,
of the-
I
I mean-
think. I'd feel comfortable with 2 minutes left on my clock here as Rustage.
I could take the rook. The rook's free
Maybe like
now,
1 minute 30 is like the least I'd feel
and then it
comfortable.
would be a rook trade, which might actually be fine to trade rooks, because then I got a rook.
Ollie's good in bullet. Ollie basically plays every game like bullet.
I'm low on time though. I should be really going for the checkmate. Okay. Now, I don't know how to pull off a checkmate unless I've got 2 rooks or a queen. So we've got a situation here I've got to deal with.
Is Rustage
But
real
what I'm going to do
elo?
is I'm going to try and push this pawn and make a queen.
Yeah, that's Rustage's
Because I would
right
just
rank.
find it so much easier to do so.
I mean, it's easy to look like
Get a
you
checkmate
know what
with
you're
it.
doing.
I'm sure
like
there's a way I can get a checkmate
when
with
against
these
someone
pieces.
who
That is a threat.
is lower
So
level, right?
I
Like,
should deal with that.
like I'll look terrible if you put me up against it's like a 1800, right? But if you put me against someone who's 500, I'm sure I'll look much better. Like, it depends, right? Because I can get away with stuff. He could move his off. Ollie moved to bishop to think he'd
So
be big brain.
let's per se, I turn this into a queen, then you're going to eat with a rook, right? Now you don't have any rooks. But now
Yeah.
you're going to have a queen.
Yeah, that is a slight problem, huh? No.
Nah.
No. Not like this.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, this is a game. Unless Rustage accidentally stalemates this. No, there we go.
To get a checkmate with these.
F.
And
F.
he said he got debuffed. And he
Fuck.
Ollie, slow down!
Oh, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, 0 missed wins. Oh my god. I swear I had lots of mistakes near the end, because this is a really telltale sign of, like, even if I have a piece advantage, it's really difficult for me to pull off a checkmate
We gotta always
without
check.
a queen. The only checkmates I know how to do are putting the queen next to the king that's protected.
But that's smart. I mean, he recognized that during the game and said to himself, okay, like, yes, I've got all this material, but it's confusing, and let's just go with a simple, straightforward plan that works, which is just get a pawn promoted, make the piece
He
you
played
want,
like a
and
computer then? Oh, I
the
wonder what the
rest.
accuracy was,
Not
actually.
bad.
Right, it wasn't bad at all. And honestly, Rustage also did this in the first match. So I wonder, in the second match, he's going to take his time and really
Rustage,
think about this, because
70%
he made a lot
accuracy.
of mistakes in the second match last time. So hopefully he's learned from that and he's ready to
There's
take
a
on
lot
the
of
second
blunders in
match.
this game.
Yeah, I think so, and I think he is ready. We're ready. We're going to see the second game of Ollie versus Rustage here in round 2 of Tournament Arc 2. Lots of 2s. I wonder if that was a plan. We'll be right back.
I could have just. Oh no, wait, I can't.
Yeah,
There's
Rustage made
this
mostly
thing.
good moves.
Never mind. Carry on. Queen exchange. Oh right, because I had the rook with me. I didn't see that. I didn't.
All right.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I love that
should've
fan art.
moved
That
my rook. I
big
should've
brain
moved it
one.
here, right?
Alright.
Because let's per se said I moved it here. If you eat this, then it'll be a checkmate. To be honest, if this eats this,
Big
it'll
brain.
probably. Oh no, that plays.
Yeah, doing a trade here is good because you get to threaten all of this stuff, and you're still threatening this knight. So I figured you wanted to trade that just to get some edge, but it's kind of hard.
Nah, I could have played it that way. Nah. Try looking at the entire board, Ollie. I'll do that. I'll take my time later. I'm still going too fast, I'm assuming. Good game, Ollie.
Yeah,
Maybe you
way
needed
too
to
fast.
look at this the tricky.
If you lose and you have more than 5 minutes on your
I
clock
think so too.
in like a tournament,
I think
bro,
so.
you're playing too fast.
That
Like, I was
definitely
playing too
some
fast
really
in some of my
solid chess.
games.
Ganbatte. Thank you very
Like
much.
the
Don't move that quick.
one I
Take
drew
time.
against Gaunt,
Right.
I shouldn't have. That
Gotcha.
should have been a win for me. That's a win.
What if
Tragic.
I take my queen out first? Will that like surprise Rustage? Kalau itu queennya
Can't see the
ulit
whole
keluarin
board?
duluan,
Yeah, don't
gimana?
worry. I mean, there's just post-game analysis.
You think that'll be fun?
I'm just gonna go to the
Next.
main screen soon. Who's fucking messaging me?
Like what if? Wait, let's do this. What if instead of doing this, I do?
Playing fast ain't wrong. It's playing fast and lose. Well, playing fast in the, you know, first 3-4 moves, depending on what's going on, is fine. But if you're just playing fast, even when you're losing, you shouldn't be playing fast. Because you've made a mistake, so you should slow down and really start thinking.
Maybe Rustage would do something like this. I'd be like this.
Oof,
And
that's,
Rustage would be like, what the heck you doing? And he'd be like this. And I'd be like, I'm gonna do this now.
what? What? No. Look, the computer says it's bad. Don't do that.
Oh right, like if he takes that out, I can just boom. Right? I think that'll scare him. Yeah, I'll try doing this tactic. Can only coba taktik ini kali.
Alright. You know what?
New
Fuck it.
tactic.
You know what?
One
I'm
of
down
the
for it.
will be this one. And
Let's
then
try
we'll
it.
do
Let's try it,
something- I
Ollie.
don't know, maybe he'll whoosh this
Play
here.
the opponent.
No, he wouldn't whoosh it there. He'd whoosh it here. Right? Probably? I don't know.
Sure, let's try it. Let's fucking try it. Let's try it. Why
Alright,
not?
Here.
Better have a plan than no plan, right?
And he'd do something like
YOLO, you know? Fuck it, why not? Big brain, yeah.
going to surprise him like this. So,
What is that? Those Ollie's arms for that what is
he
that
won't
arm?
do that well. Right, he won't do that. I'm just hoping he would, you know. Who knows? Like, what if, you know?
I'm trying to look at this arm. It's so strange. It looks like a severed
fight the
hand.
Ollie, don't rush him.
Arm
please.
came
Okay,
off.
I won't rush him. Game 2 coming in shortly. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn off the live chat again.
from the
I'm
Netflix
sorry.
series?
I'll miss you guys.
It's the thinking
See you
arm?
in the battlefield.
Bruh.
Boom.
Thinking arm. Big arm.
We will see you and Rustage in the battlefield because game 2 is about to begin.
Alright.
We saw some
Come on, Ollie.
interesting
Come on,
strategic
Ollie.
thinking
Slow
there,
down.
JT,
Let's go.
in
All right,
the
here we go.
interim. Ollie
She going for the queen?
is just looking for those queen whooshes.
Yeah.
Dude, we're not going for the queen this time.
She's looking. Maybe I can surprise my opponent. Maybe they're not gonna expect this.
Oh,
and
not
Ollie
like this,
moving
Ollie,
really quickly
no!
here.
Yeah.
I want to see Ollie's perspective here
She went
and
with
see what she's thinking.
kind of ignoring her own advice about slowing down and
For fuck's
cost her a bishop.
Mane? Why did I take my queen out? It's just why did I take my queen out? I hope he I hope he's as freaked out as me. Why did I take my queen out?
Oh my god.
I hope that surprised him. I hope that at least made him go, yo, what the heck, Ollie? Okay. That's
Hey
how-
Ollie, do you want to slow down? No, Ollie, time go bruh.
He's not going to take out his
Ollie's
queen
used
out too.
1 second of time.
He's not going to take out his queen too.
Ollie's motherfucker, like, Ollie's motherfucking doing, like, the world on this chessboard,
Why did I
bro.
take my queen? I mean, it's a good thing that I didn't take it here. Imagine if I took it here, I'll be losing my queen right away. I'm petrifying him.
I don't know. Kind of mess with my pawn structure a little bit. This file is just completely open. But okay, they're castled. So I think I'm going to develop here that protects this and protects that and blocks any sort of rook attacks on. Okay. There are two.
I wonder why
defenders on this square.
Rustage doesn't.
I've got 2 attacks.
He just
here.
doesn't like his
I can
queen
take
being
that,
open, but
they
the queen
take-
being open on
I
that
take
file is really good
my
because there's always going to be battles
I
around that
think-
piece, and having your queen just
That's a good move.
like
I don't think there's
able
anything
to
else
help
defending
is
that.
always good.
Because it also attacks the knight, so if they don't do anything about it, yeah, that is fair. So that's defended by that.
Mhm.
I could just threaten the knight here because I've got this here, but If they had a king, I could.
Oh, look at Ollie's gained
I'm not
time.
gonna do that.
Ollie's literally
think this
like
is a
cheating
dead
time.
bishop.
Ollie's
I
playing
wonder if
so
it's,
fast that time is bending.
Worth it to try and save it. 'Cause
E
it would
equals
just be a
MC square
trade.
is being broken before us. Like Rustage is clapping, but
I think I'm
Rustage is
just
still
gonna threaten
taking
the
time, you know?
Threaten it. Yeah. I mean, I'm slightly up on material, but not like enough that I think that might have not been worth it. I kind of prefer having bishops over to
Is this Tenant? No, Ollie!
That is actually clever. I didn't see that. I like that. Yeah, I'm now. Okay, cool. Okay, that's cool. Because I undefended. Whoa, hold up. I still have the queen attack.
Yeah,
on
you
there.
just take it.
So I probably will just take it with the queen. Let me just double check they don't have anything else.
Interesting is such a great word in chess. Am I right?
Yeah.
When you forgot
Interesting
something,
can
it's
be-
interesting.
Interesting could be good, it could be bad, or it can be both, right? Interesting is a very, very unique word to chess. And here, there's a lot, you know, after playing c3, attacking the queen.
Yeah, I think speed training was bad for her.
And, you know, there are a lot of good places for the queen to go. We can go to d3, we can go to e5, we can go all the way back to d8 or d6. And it's just about a developing game. We need to keep developing, and we need to keep getting pieces. If I'm Ollie here, I might even try to play here, try to sack a pawn at some point, try to get these open lines, and maybe that'll confuse Rustage, and maybe even e5, you know, and then considering moves like queen takes c6. But I want to see what Ollie's thinking.
Ollie may not
because
have pieces, but she has more time.
There's so much action. In
Yeah,
the first
but
2
in
minutes
this
of the game,
position, you
first
don't
3 minutes
really
of the
need
game.
that much time.
Yeah, and it seems like we've heard from Ollie herself. She's going for shock and confusion.
I'm going to activate my rook real quick after this.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, what? Stay alive, stay alive. What?
To be fair, it is
what,
always
stay
scary when you're
alive?
playing chess and the knight moves in like that. Oh, she just gave it away for
Happening
free.
the queen. So the queen needs to go where that happens.
Think, Ollie,
Happening
think!
the queen! Once more. Season 2. The queen gotta move. And when the queen moves, I can finally eat the knight. Finally get some yummy yummies. Yummy yummy.
I feel like, yeah, that is honestly like, Ollie could spot, Ollie is capable of spotting all of these attacks, just Ollie just doesn't look at the board or think, I think. Like, Ollie instantly moves, which, unless it's a position where there's only like 2 moves that
Ollie
the
giving
opponent can
herself a
do,
hand
that's
here.
like,
She
should be doing, right?
doesn't need a hand as far as the clock goes. She's got 9.5 minutes still on her clock, so definitely moving quickly.
Well, too quickly, maybe.
We have a very interesting move here. This move, e5, is a very,
Do
very
E5,
good move, but
please.
actually, that has a very interesting response, and it's a very, very nice trick. It seems like, you know, if the queen takes, then the rook will come here and pin the queen to the king, but they have this really nice intermezzo, or in between move, knight h3. You can't take it with the queen because the bishop is taking, and you can't take it with the pawn because then the queen will take your queen. And if this happens, it's going to be bananas, right?
Yeah.
Because this is the omega
Big
tactic.
brain.
This is a tactic within a tactic.
Okay.
That's 6 head.
But
It's one more than 5 head, and 5's already
Ollie
too
did
much.
it in the wrong order.
She'd probably do
Right,
this,
right.
actually. Or that. So that she can do this.
Interesting.
Well, this is going to be blocking that now. If that happens, I could actually just move there.
Mhm.
So I might start moving my pawn up. He does have both rooks activated, and I don't. My rooks are stuck.
You play today, Connor? No, we're not playing today. We're just watching Ollie. I mean,
at the moment, but it will be once I do this.
Aha.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that.
Okay, Jojo.
Okay.
Actually, I could just push.
I think
No, I don't want to block.
we can probably get
bishop, so I'm just gonna do that.
some material back.
Still defending, attacking that now as well. Oh, that's not mate because of the queen.
If Ollie sees it, she can go to c6, but
But
I
it's
don't
very
think
close
so.
if the queen wasn't there, which she might not be soon.
Ollie could really set up some danger
This
here
is
if
a
she saw
really good
this.
pin if I could pull this off, because even if the queen moves out of the way, I win a rook.
Don't think he sees it though. Man, if Ollie saw this, fuck.
Hold up, what does this threaten? It threatens that, so there's more attacks on that. So I might do this, and it ruins my pin idea.
Ollie
So
sees it. He has
That would be
mate.
a queen.
Yeah, but you can probably do
No longer
something though, I
a queen.
think. Even though he has
That's a
mate, it's like,
pretty,
alright, check.
Nice looking move by Ollie, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot happening in this position, and Ollie is not out of it. Okay, so first of all, there's this queen capture c6 idea, where it checks the king and also hits the rook, right? You have to do something about the check, you win the rook. There is a really nice move that happens after 96, because if, let's say, the bishop defends after queen c6, then we actually have just maybe captures threatening potentially a checkmate. So Ollie is down material, but definitely not out. There are a lot of tricks in this position, and if Rustage missteps, there might be some trouble in waiting for Rustage. So I really want to see what Ollie's thinking here and what she's calculating. I hope that she sees the check, but let's see.
That's what she's thinking. Okay. You just have to go for the check now. Alright, so now checkmate's off the board. Please,
my.
Ollie. See the check. Think, Ollie, please!
Just
No,
looking
no,
at
no,
that
no, no.
queen.
Queen c6.
Okay. List
c6
your
is the
options
move here,
out.
guys.
You've so much time, Ollie. You can spend 5 minutes on this if you want to. What? 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 Let's get Rustage up while we... No, Ollie! What is that move? Bro! You're killing me, Ollie! I'm so sad about that. This is so sad. This is so sad. Alright. Is it more aesthetic mate she's going for? I'll see it when I believe it. It's good though. Ollie's really Rustage is getting low on time actually. Wow, they've really gone, huh? Honestly, Rustage is in a bad position right now. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, if he goes there with his knight, he loses. He can't, Oh my god, he just blundered his queen. Please tell me Ollie sees it. He just blundered his queen.
This happens every time. And blunder my queen. And blunder my queen! And I'm running out of time. Could I trap the queen?
Yes, please do that. 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 Let's go, Ollie. Take it.
Ah! I can't believe I blundered my queen
No,
again. I'm blundering this rook too. I'm blundering all over the damn place now. I can't even castle.
Oh my, of
queen to
course, the
protect rook.
chess.com broadcast went off on like literally the hypest part of this game.
All right. Let me think about this. Let me think about this.
Oh,
It might be better to do this. No, because then he just takes there. Might be better to do this. No.
yo, Rustage on the fucking fence, bro. On the ropes.
I'm excited.
This.
I'm excited.
No.
Get the glorious
Can I-
pop
can I
hat.
just-
Wait, that's not a pop. No, stop making noises.
This is 1080p, bro.
But you know that works too.
Does Ollie see this pawn take move?
This is called advanced popping.
Ollie can really clean up Rustage here. This is just such an awful position for Rustage.
Okay, this has been some serious development here in this game. JT,
Is
what
Rustage
happened?
about to lose this?
The plot armor called us and said, "Hey, we need to take charge now." This
This
plot
is
armor's
so
too thick
difficult.
here." So
I
Yeah,
thought you
still
had your
take.
phone
What
off.
happened for those
How
of you
could
who
the
missed
plot
it?
armor call you with your phone off? Okay, anyways, go ahead.
Oh, they messaged me. They messaged me through Skype. I still use Skype, so they messaged me.
Wow,
Plot
how old
armor's
are you?
pretty
You
old.
still use Skype. Anyways,
So after queen e3, Rustage played knight to d5, hanging the queen, and then after f6 attacking the queen, hanging the pawn on g7. Then I went back, and now taking the rook, and now Ollie is in the lead.
wow.
Take the pawn. Take the pawn, Ollie. Please. Please, 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 please
what
take this pawn.
needs to happen here. Sorry guys. Plot armor's too thick.
You have
The
7
plot armor is way
minutes
too thick
30,
here.
Ollie.
And
You
I
have
wanna know
so
how
much
Rustage is
time.
feeling right now, 'cause
Please,
this is-
I'm
this
begging
is
you.
rough.
Always blundering my queens.
Yes, yes,
Always
yes.
blundering my
You see it?
queens.
No, 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 not with the
Always.
queen.
And now
Not
I'm
with the
gonna
queen.
lose time.
Not with the queen.
All right.
Ollie, no.
There is
Get your
still-
hand
there
off
is
that
still
queen.
time.
No, no, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Your queen is fine. No, I'm begging you, please.
This is not going to happen. That's probably going to happen. And then
No, put it down. No,
What do I
no, no,
do?
no. No, what are you doing?
This is probably the best move there. Okay, interesting.
Your queen
Less than
doesn't
30
need to
seconds
move.
for Rustage.
It was in the best
It's not.
position.
Yeah,
It
needs
was
to
in
have
the
this
best
area. I guess, like,
position.
moves.
7
Threaten
whole
this.
minutes for Ollie.
Yes, Ollie. Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yes.
Fine. It's just a queen and 2 rooks. You have horses and 1 rook and a bishop. Okay. Didn't realize that was the thing.
Wow, and now the bishop is pinned to the king.
This is maybe a good move. 'cause
And
it
she can
threatens both
capture
rooks.
Oh,
with
this is a
check.
complicated thing for Ollie to play.
It both threatens the rook and the queen. If it takes, I take that. I still have that protected.
Under 20
I'm on
seconds.
25 seconds though, so I could lose by timeout. Hey, mama.
Take it.
This
Yes,
is where Ollie
yes,
shines.
yes,
This
yes.
happened in
No,
the
I don't
first
think
match
I
as
can
well.
protect that either.
Don't think too rashly.
Can still go here.
Wow.
Yes. Don't. Alright, go for the
Look at
checkmate.
this.
Go for the checkmate. Go for the checkmate. No, you had check.
Is it a stalemate? No, no, it's not.
You have it.
Ollie's struck.
No, Ollie, come on, you're so close.
But I feel like it's inevitable.
Okay. Yes! Yes! How did Ollie do this?
I got a checkmate! What is this monstrosity? What is this monstrosity?
Oh my god. Okay, we can do it if Rustage blunders.
Can we go to Blitz after this? Rustage, are you listening?
Wow. 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 Rustage just made like 50 blunders in a row.
Dude. It's 1-1. We're
She
gonna
did
get a
it.
third game.
What
She
the
did it.
actual fuck?
Oh man. Oh,
What the
man.
actual
Rustage
fuck?
had it, and then he just like let it all go. With one
What the
simple,
actual
like,
fuck,
blunder, and
bro?
then, you know, you have to understand that once you make a blunder, you can't try to make up. You just gotta say, okay,
Imagine not believing in
get it.
Ollie, bruh.
what to do from here. But sometimes,
Oh
when we
my
get
god, Ollie
to
just
make a
did
blunder,
so many
and
bad
then make a
moves in
blunder,
the
and then make
start.
another
It's how
blunder,
do you
and
come
then
back
it's
from
just-
that?
it's a
Anyone
waterfall of
saying that
blunders.
Rustage is like
Oh,
the
man, but she did
god
it.
pro player now? Hope you
Whoa, whoa,
understand
whoa,
why.
whoa. The plot armor's too thick because
Plot
you
armor.
guys knew that Ollie was gonna win this,
Thick.
and I don't know who's gonna win the third game. The armor didn't tell me.
Bro,
yet,
the
but
fucking
I don't know anymore.
god
I'm
came
not gonna
down
lie.
and gave Ollie some fucking plot armor.
I'm not gonna lie anymore.
This is
I
literally like
thought
Reagan
that
from Mob Psycho
today
100.
Honestly, was gonna be
This is literally like
kind
Reagan
of clear cut.
from Mob Psycho.
But it turns out this is anybody's match. We are gonna be right back with game 3. This is unbelievable. I know the crowd is hyped. Please stick around. We'll be
What
right
the
back.
fuck?
I blunder my queen. I just blunder my queen. I think in the first game I only won because I did the queen trade. Because then I wouldn't blunder my queen.
Maybe
then, like,
Ollie saw that
after
Rustage
blundering
was
my queen,
gonna
it was just
blunder. Maybe that's what
constant
Ollie saw.
blunders over and over again until the end. Because I was also running out of time. Yeah, that was bad. That was a blunder. My idea was a blunder, and I should have just retreated. That was the actual retreat move that I wanted to make, that I did make,
Uh-huh.
but just just at the wrong time.
Oh my god. Ollie was chaotic. Dude, if Ollie wins it, I'd be so hyped. I get to play Rustage again. I want to play Rustage again.
My life. What about this move? Apparently that was not good. Why would that even be better? Because it prevents this.
So you can get your knight in that little slot.
Because I'm trying to do that.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, because I'm trying to do that. Okay.
You should offer a draw move to go to Blitz. True. My god, that was crazy. What the fuck? How did that happen? How did that happen? What the fuck? Can you explain the new bracket again? Okay, so basically in a traditional double elimination bracket, it's set up so you don't play against anyone on your side of the bracket. You're supposed to go. Oh, Nemsko rated me. Yo, thank you so much. I didn't see. What the fuck? Thank you so much. Sorry, we were so into the game. So typically in a double elimination, you're supposed to not play against people that you've lost, because the whole point is that you get to play. Everyone should be playing different people throughout, so that the tournament's more fair, right? Because if you're on the, like, for example, in this tournament, 100%, the difficult side of the bracket is the one that me, Garn, Isam, and Sajum were in, right? We were the 4 highest rated players, and we're all on the same side of the bracket. So if you then lose and then you stay on that side of the bracket, all you're doing is making such an uneven tournament. Whereas if you go against the other half of the bracket, typically the strongest players will then get to the end. Unfortunately, the organizers didn't realize that until after me and Sajum played. So poor Sajum got knocked out, like right away. When Sajum probably would have won 1 or 2 games if he'd gone on the other side of the bracket when he lost.
the camera just focuses on me though. I hope this camera focuses. Ah!
You got to feel bad for Rustage.
Have I
A little
been
bit.
cam this whole time?
The man had an easy job and blundered the
I
queen.
don't know why I'm asking questions. No, I
And then
can't.
just blundered every piece.
Who am I asking questions?
So Sajum is already out? Yeah, Sajum's... I knocked Sajum out, unfortunately.
They're probably on Ollie right now, the chess stream, but if they're on me, all they're seeing is me trying to focus my camera.
Just manually focus it. What do you mean? You're not moving much. Out of the chest that comes
Why?
from.
Well, not you focus.
So it's your fault then? Yeah, it is my fault. I'm sorry. Is Connor lost to anyone? Yeah, I lost to
What
Garn.
is it focusing on? My microphone? That's like not
I'll
on the
win
screen
though.
right now?
I'll win again.
What are you focusing on? What are you focusing on?
Who do you think is going to win the next game, guys?
Do I use like a book?
It's pretty much, I think, because Ollie
Deciding what
doesn't
to
really
focus on
have
right now is
sophisticated
not just
attacks
the
in the
problem
opening.
with
Ollie really
Rustage's
struggles with the
camera.
opening.
It's also
If-
maybe happening
We just
on the
need a
board, but
Rustage blunder in the
I
opening.
also have
And
to
Ollie
say,
needs to,
like,
Ollie has to
yes-
slow down in the opening.
Oh, he's got his shoe. He's got his shoe. This is a proven technique.
What is he
ladies
doing?
and gentlemen.
What the fuck is he doing with his
You
shoe?
gotta break out the shoes.
The fuck
to
is he
fix your
doing?
camera.
It's a tried and true method.
What? What the fuck is he doing with the
Oh
shoe?
my lord. The games are gonna get underway soon, but Rustage needs to get his shoe back on, and Ollie needs to slow down, right? She won the last game, but she also still had way too much time on her clock and would reduce the number of mistakes that she makes if she gives herself more time to
Look at
just
that was that a pre-move?
think
Is
about
Ollie pre-moving?
her next move just a tiny bit longer, right?
Right. I think that if she just calms down, and also Rustage calms down, they both need to play.
I bet that it could be a draw. Unfortunately, no.
And Ollie needs to play a little bit slower. That way you can get some.
But it's like
better moves out
roulette,
instead of
right?
just
If you
sitting and playing, because
get
right
a
now,
zero, odds
they're
are you
both
didn't put money on
above
zero.
increment.
You know, so
And they're both playing. a
nobody wins if you put red or black,
system,
right?
So it's like. It's,
welcome to the casino.
if anybody's
All right,
game here,
solid opening from Ollie
I
so
would
far.
love to see a draw and see a blitz play off, but that's just me.
Of course. Of course. And
Trade- you trade
commentator's
here, Ollie?
blessing, you may get what you want.
Okay.
Your
No,
prophecies
no,
have
no,
come
no,
true
no,
in
no,
every
no,
time.
Ollie.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
well, the stakes are high here because if either player wins this game, they win the pairing and they move on.
Ollie,
And the other
you have
player
to- okay.
drops down into the redemption arc. Let's listen in with Ollie right now and see how she's doing. Still over 10 minutes on her clock, moving fast.
I think you just take back right first. Oh, now you take,
I
for
screwed
sure.
up. I screwed up. We were supposed to eat to the center. Not good.
Yeah, castling's not bad here. Put that rook on that E file.
Castling's good here to make up for that.
Yeah, developing that here is not a bad idea. Alright, let's
Getting
get
all
this
the
rook on
pieces
the E
out,
file, Ollie.
castle, and all the pieces out. This is already way better chess, and I'm loving it. I'm loving this chess.
I don't think you take that, right? You just...
Yeah, she's doing all right. And in fact,
Now you
maybe
have to
that's-
trade. Ollie, think.
Maybe now
think,
it's okay that she's moving quickly because the moves that she's making so far are principled
Yeah, nice.
moves. And was that just a trade or did I miss something? Yeah, they still have the same number of pieces, but where did all the bishops go?
They were both traded off. The bishop just took on G3 and H takes G3.
Let's get that rook on the open file, Ollie. Let's do it.
London plan. Here
Nice.
we're looking for
Nice.
exactly the rooks to the open files and getting those rooks active.
Now you
Yeah,
can
Rustage
take
doing his lines.
knight on D4.
in some lines we
Oh,
might
no, you
want to
can't, you
consider some
Good luck.
pushes on the side like a5, a4.
Hey,
kind
get
of
that knight
things,
out of there.
and try to get our rooks
Oh, rooks what?
right, and also get some space on the queen side.
Is it like the lawnmower
with some ideas
technique?
of maybe like queen d5 in the future, because our queen is almost untouchable here, and a queen in the center is a very, very good piece.
Yeah, and let's see Rustage doing his London again as white.
That's
and
bad. Surely you just take with
listen
knight,
in
pawn takes, and then you trade queens
I
and
feel like
can't
Ollie's,
castle on that
like,
side.
gotten better now. Like she understands all my little London opening tricks. So this is going to be definitely a lot closer of a game. The thing is, if he takes, sorry, if she takes here, I take there, and actually, interesting. Oh, there's this threat. I can move this up, but then that just makes that vulnerable.
I don't hate that.
Then that's just the play, isn't it? So probably not do that. I could do this. What are you threatening here? This.
No, if you do that, then Ollie gets to get the G3 square for free.
This.
Yeah.
I
But that
move
needs
this
to
pawn,
stay
then
there.
he just takes there.
Yeah.
I don't want to threaten with the rook.
I need to get some of these pawns moving though.
I could also just leave it alone.
We get
because
some
it's not doing
movement on
anything.
this.
And instead,
There is a
develop
move
my
that if
queen
Rustage
and
plays
try
it,
and,
it's going to be super, super strong.
try and go for that.
There are actually, wait, matter of fact, there's two moves. Yeah, he finds one of them.
Oof, we gotta be scared as Ollie right now.
Queen h5, really, really strong move. Just threatening here or threatening here. And the knight on f6 was holding everything. But we might see
Ollie has to
some
trade,
craziness here, because there might be some rook sacks happening. There might be some lines opening up. Which is kind of scary. If I'm Ollie, I would be scared.
Oh, that's mate.
no.
And I would love to see what Ollie's thinking about this position right now.
Oh my goodness.
I can try getting my king out of the castle. That could be a thing.
No, this is so anticlimactic.
She has
Yes,
just
yes,
walked
yes, yes.
into it.
Okay, now
Rustage
is
doesn't
trying to
see it.
scare me. I don't like this at all.
Ay. Does he see it?
Oh, he doesn't see it. We live another day.
He missed it.
Be one of my prime ministers.
You have to
I
take
gotta
this.
be
You have to take this knight, Ollie.
He sees
I
it
always
now,
was scared
but
I might have blundered. The idea here now is that's protected by that, and he can't go anywhere, and it can't take. Might be a checkmate. I don't know. Whenever I think I've got a checkmate, I don't think. But she'll probably do something like
Take the
Queen
knight.
E7.
Take the knight. Take the knight on e5 with your knight. Come on.
Then
he sees it. Ollie sees it.
and that actually puts pressure on this as well.
And she covers it
That's actually good too, because it's still
Yeah, that's not
from
bad
an
actually.
interesting square.
I actually quite like that. Get your queen activated, threatening, and still doing shit. Nice. Okay.
But there is a slight problem with this. The queen's not defended, right? Queen doesn't have a defender. So if we move this knight with check,
Oh yeah, then that could be lights out
Oh,
with
true.
knight g6 check, followed by queen takes.
right? Knight G6
I don't think Rustage will do
or
that
knight
though.
D7 check.
Ooh, yeah, for the
Or
same
both knight
reason.
G6
Because
and knight
Man,
G7.
just get. Oh man, that's why you
Right,
just get
and
rid of the
queen
knight
can't
in this
capture that
situation.
knight
Just
on
trade
that
it off.
square
Like your knight isn't doing as much as that knight is, right? Just get rid of
Depends
it.
on what you want to do. Either one is fine in this position. But yeah, any check with the knight wins here, and we can then win the queen because the knight is not in the way. But you have to see all of that, right? And it's sometimes to see moves like this, it's strange because there are pawns covering that square. So why would I even think about that?
right.
But you have to think about what happens after, right? What happens after the move is played out. You know, you don't want to play caveman chess where it's only one fold. You want to think, if they make a move, then what am I to do, right? So threefold. I make a move. They make a
Okay.
move,
Okay.
and what happens there?
Yeah, and Rustage playing a move that I wasn't really expecting here, and
Oh my
doesn't
god, he
seem
just did he just
satisfied.
throw his shoe or something?
That made it look like that's a chess.com problem. That's a chess.com problem because that made it look like that the king would go there. Sort your shit out, chess.com. Oh, he didn't take.
I'll go do that.
Oh, she didn't take. We're fine. She didn't.
You heard the man.
Okay.
Danny, if you're watching, we got issues.
Okay, so this is a check. Doesn't do anything.
Oh, I think he spotted it.
And what's funny is if he doesn't find a check with this
This
knight,
is a good check. If I check here and the queen takes,
On-
then I take with the queen.
Oh no, he's gonna
If I
see
check
it.
here and the
I think he found
king
it.
moves back. Oh, the king could just move down though,
Oh,
and then it wouldn't be good.
there's also potential for him to blunder his own queen again. So I hope it doesn't happen, but there's a possibility.
please don't see
You
it,
know, if
Rustage.
this
Please
knight
don't
does
see it.
not find a good square, like a d7 or g6, then a move like knight f3 or knight g5 will blunder the queen one more time, and I hope that doesn't happen.
I'm fucking praying that happens.
But then again, there are other great moves here, just like rook captures h7. It's a fine move.
Yes, but you know the
Yeah,
power of
because-
your words. If you say you're hoping something doesn't happen,
Come on, come on, come on,
we know
Like
that
the commentator's curse.
come on, come on, come on.
tournament
come
are
on.
the anime writers
Come on!
behind the chess
No!
are listening. Okay, so he finds
and he
knight.
finds it.
Yeah, he finds the knight check, and I wonder if Ollie knows the consequences of this move.
I see what you did there, Rustage. I'm going to move my king, and then you're going to eat my queen. That's what I thought.
If that's what you thought, why'd you let it happen,
You're going
Ollie?
to go on a killing spree. You're so mean. I've said it before. You are mean. You are mean. Mm-hmm. And you're eating my queen. And nothing's stopping you. Look.
Nothing is stopping you
Unless he
except
goes
for
for
you.
a check. If he goes for a check, I can...
Yeah, but you know, I kind of like that king move in a way because she's recognizing that if she has another piece available to recapture, then if the queen's traded on that square instead, let's say if she'd taken the knight,
Oh,
rather than leaving the queen in place, then it would have just been
this is sadness.
an exchange that actually ended up better for her, but it didn't quite go that way.
All right, and I think Rustage is jamming here.
Brained. Like that move was really good because I would have won the queen no matter what the move would have been. No, it wasn't even a queen blunder. I just did like an amazing move. By accident. Okay, that's definitely a threat. Spinning it.
Good accidents are better than bad accidents. 9 times out of 10.
But I can just take this and check him again. Check
Edge.
it. Sorry.
Pain.
When I say him, I mean the king. If you notice... Okay,
Remember, this
so
is
that's
still not
fine.
over, guys. We saw what happened.
Oh,
The
that
plot
was a
armor
trade.
might call again.
Now I'm at threat again, but
I'll
If
put my
anybody's
phone
eating
on
still.
vibrate.
that's a check.
I'm Skype
No,
ready,
that would
just in
be,
case.
Bad, because
That would be bad.
it might be good.
All
for
right,
you
maybe
to start
Rustage will blunder his queen again or something. I don't know.
pawns. So I can maybe start pushing pawns up, get another queen, because God knows I might need a backup. I can't attack these with them both in the same row at the moment like this.
Surely you just move king to c8,
Start-
right?
Well, I'm not going to move there, obviously, because that'd be a blunder. I only have 4 minutes remaining, so I really have got to focus on think on their turn. That might be the play, but then I'll just take there. That would probably be a better move.
Is rook
But then I'll
h8 a
just
good
check
move?
again on here.
Not really. You'll just trade rooks because
then what do I do with
he has the rook on d1.
obviously?
No, that's a pretty good answer actually.
Yeah, no, I can't take that. Okay. What does this check do for me? think this check's good because she then has to move the king up here, and then I can do that.
Yes, you can do that, and it wouldn't be a happy little accident like Void said in the chat with the Bob Ross emote. It would actually be like a plan, a decent plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if you can find the rest of the combination, because there actually is a checkmate here, and I think it's checkmate in a few.
Oh, the best out of 3.
It's
Yeah, it is. So
probably a
the winner of
maiden,
this game
like,
wins.
21 moves.
Giga would find
18,
it.
16 moves. Yeah. So it's only a maiden 16. You know, they both obviously see it. But let's see what's gonna happen here. I really want.
What about doing knight to
Ollie's
e5?
perspective
Pawn is
and what
pinned,
she's
can't
thinking in this
take.
position.
Trade
The only
with
thing I
rook,
can
it's
hope
worth
for
for
right
you.
now is for his queen to blunder.
Or maybe remove rook first.
I think we're all waiting for the draw here, Ollie.
I can feel it.
Make it
There
happen.
we go. That's tough though. This is going to be hard to play against now. Oh no. That was protecting your king. That's
Unfortunately, that move allows Rustage to trade off those rooks if he wants,
oh
which is good
no.
for white, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you just get a free knight, right? Rook to h7 and then rook to h8. Rook to h7 check, and if the king moves to one of the 2 squares, then we are able to take with our queen. If moves here, then
There's still hope. There is, but this is
we can just take
he
this
has to
low,
blunder his
and
queen.
then we're threatening checkmate.
But it seems like he's
as well, so
playing better than
rook
before.
h7 was found. Let's see what the reply is.
Then that's a free pawn for me. And I threaten the rook, but no, I don't.
No, you should have taken it. Yeah, yeah, do
And
that.
it
Do
just
that.
Takes, and I've lost both my pieces that way. No, I can just do that. It's all good. Okay, that's good. So then I will do this,
Okay.
protecting my rook. So it'd be a rook trade, which is fine by me.
It's okay with the rook trade.
Wish Ollie would take these exchanges slower.
That's fine
Yeah,
there, isn't
me
it?
too. I wish Ollie would like consider what's going on a bit more.
Get my pieces into the game.
Oh, this is rough.
I gotta get rid of this pawn. Really bad.
If I were Ollie, I would start giving away all of my pieces.
Oh yeah, it worked pretty well with
think-
Kizzie, huh?
Yeah. You kind of want to stalemate
Here's all
here,
my
right?
pieces. Take it. Can't move anymore. GG.
I don't have any other choice
Off a draw.
but to move fast forward.
Pepe
She's
left.
also got 6 minutes against 2. So once again, Rustage needs a clear plan to just convert this.
Hmm.
Otherwise, he might run out of time.
All the pawns are pushing down now.
Yeah. That's what I expected to see. Just get it out of there. Just stop pushing it forward. Just stop making his life difficult. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's start doing an attack.
Closing in on Rustage's king, this might actually spook him enough to spending too much time thinking about it.
Oh.
What would be hilarious is if
If I get 2 queens, I'm
Ollie
good.
were
I'm
able to
done.
find the move
Just get
before.
double queen mate. Like I get the queen and it moves down,
Mm-hmm.
and then a queen. Just 3 turns.
Oof.
Okay, so he's counted out a simple way forward. Just what you're gonna need with 2 minutes.
I mean, that's fair. She's got more time to think about this than
Check with the pawn. No, Ollie! Check with the
She's gonna
pawn!
find you that.
Oh! Actually, I think Ollie could have got like a really like
Just give away all your pawns.
really
That's all you
dangerous
need to do.
position.
C3, B4, A5.
Oh,
You
Ollie
got
wasn't
this.
thinking about doing it.
All right. Now I gotta get a checkmate with 2 queens. That's good because it's protected by the knight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to go up.
All right. Yeah.
To avoid the dreaded S word.
This is gonna be fucking impossible.
Is it?
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh!
No. No.
My God, that game was the closest game for sure.
No.
You know what? It's good it went to 3rd games because we had kind of 2 one-sided games, and that game was definitely the closest. My God, I'm so sorry. I was so silent for that end bit. Wow.
Wow, indeed, Rustage has taken the match 2-1, and man, that was tense
That was
at the
unfortunate.
end with 2 queens and a,
That was unfortunate.
and a king rushing up against these white's paws, and like, oh my gosh.
I think
Might have had a
if Ollie
kissy
just didn't
situation
mess
there
up
for a
that one
second.
move when her
Wrestling
queen
overtime.
when his queen was pinned with the check.
I would have gave
I
up
think
all the pawns. I would've
Ollie
said,
could have won
"Hey,
that.
You can have all my pieces. Let's have a repeat of what happened to me last time, right? Get into the Blitz playoff and let's play there."
Bing Paco.
I think I would have given away a lot more than that. I don't know. I may give away like what do I have on my desk? I'd give away whatever for those tie breaks, but unfortunately, we're not going to get.
Oh,
that
you did pretty
because
good. Yeah,
Rustage has won the match 2-1.
yeah.
He's gonna
Ollie
move
did
on
very
to the
good
winner's
considering.
bracket, and we're gonna have both players in an interview in just a few moments. So stick around. We'll be right back. Interviewing Ollie and Rustage.
Yay! Interview time. Yay!
Right? Get into the
Oh
Blitz
shit! It's
playoff.
me. Oh god.
Paco.
I think I would have.
Ollie could have won that. I believed in Ollie. Sorry, chess.com. I just woke up. This is not a good time to be on the screen. Welcome all. That was some riveting games of chess. We saw 2 titans of chess, play each other. The Queen Blunder master known as Rustage, and Ollie, who is the most unpredictable chess player in the world. Which makes for a great game. No one blunders queens quite like Rustage does. I love how the variation in which Rustage blunders. It's very, very interesting. Always fun to watch. Always a new way. It's like seeing a new animation in a video game. You're like, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Look at that. Look at that. Rustage has a tough game ahead of him against Gaunt. And I'll be playing against Ollie now, which I'm sad about. I don't want to play Ollie. I do, but I don't. I don't want to win against Ollie. So we'll see. This is truly a dilemma. Ollie versus Connor, best game. Draw accepted. 3 draws. Just throw. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to throw? I think that's against chess.com's terms of service, I think, unfortunately. And isn't that insulting in some ways? Bruh moment. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that Ollie lost. I wanted Ollie to win. I wanted to play Rustage again. Can you train her to beat you? I suppose I could. My god. Gambate. Ollie versus Giga final. That's the dream. That's the dream. Oh man, we'll try our hardest. We'll play our best. As always. Sometimes the plot armor just isn't there, you know? Sometimes it isn't, you know? Alright. Man, while we wait for the interviews to begin, we are just waiting. We are just slowly waiting. Slowly waiting. I'm excited for the next match too, Tech versus Kizzie. I'm actually kind of hyped for that game. That game should be very interesting. I feel like they both are very good at throwing, so it might be a back and forth like throw fest. Who knows? It might be interesting. It'll be certainly entertaining. Ollie, if you're watching this, you played very well. Slow down a little bit. You play good chess. You think good. Slow down. You know, you have plenty of time. So much time. Rustage is wait, no, sorry. Is Tech streaming right now? He's on Genshin? Oh, does he not know he's got a match right now? Does he know? He knows? This man really optimizing the time he has right now. But damn, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'll play when I play. It'd be so funny if he's like playing Genshin, then just swaps to the chess match like immediately, like no break. He should. Oh my god. Man's got his priorities right. Man's a Genshin addict. How are you doing, fellow dog? Doing very well, thank you. Oh, we have the interview now.
Hey, that was an awesome match.
It certainly was. Man, Rustage, you wrecked me.
No, it was not. Oh, okay, all right. That final game was very close, in my opinion. And it was really great to see you improve. I said this in the chat, but it was really great to see you improve throughout the games.
Good sportsmanship.
Because I do think you naturally have like a really good like brain for chess. You've picked it up really well. And I think if you continue playing chess, you'll be way better than me.
I did so well, I'm not gonna lie. Like chess, by the way, I guess. Thank you, Quakes, man.
I didn't even know what to
Doing Cannibal, thank you for $3. Seriously, like Ollie, would you be so kind to ask her to play Apex with you at some point? Sadly, it's not up to me.
For it in the third one, which just meant you've learnt now, and that will never happen again. Now, whenever you play against that in the future, you've improved, which is really great. And and yeah, and then I blooded my queen in the second one as well. The second game.
I was so glad when you blended your queen. I was like, ah, finally.
I don't know if this is shown, but I said that I don't think there's been a game in any of the tournament arcs I've been in where I blundered my queen like a match. Like it has to happen at least once.
True.
Well,
Right.
that actually leads to my first question, Rustage. Were there any moments in this matchup where you were worried?
Worried?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I don't know. I was really worried I was going to run out of time, but I actually it was kind of therapeutic when I blundered my queen. Even though I was upset, I don't think I was upset as I was against Tectone. Obviously, because I burst into tears. I think I was just having more fun, and I was less stressed out, and it was so. I don't know.
I just noticed the time. He's still streaming Genshin.
Just playing. I wasn't worried, but I also wasn't like I knew I was gonna win. I was just enjoying playing.
The most important part of chess.
At the end of the day, it is just a board game. No different to Uno, to Cluedo, Monopoly, all the same.
You're right. By the way, I got you something.
You got me something?
Ta-da!
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Congratulations! Woo! A big bouquet for
so
you.
Much. Thank you.
Here,
Thank you for the
I'm
big
gonna give.
bouquet.
Here you go.
Thank you. So I don't have any way of actually getting it. I apologize. We can pretend that this puppet of a pirate is the bouquet. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you.
I have a question for you, Ollie.
Yes.
It almost seemed like you improved that third game. It seemed like you're just playing out of your mind. It was like
Ollie's so wholesome. Yeah,
you
Ollie is.
figured out the London system with one game.
That's what I was saying.
What?
She's a genius.
Did I? I hate to break it to you guys, but if I had to be very honest, I did not know what I was doing. I'm very sorry.
That's even better. It's like it's just in her subconscious. Then she's just naturally. She just goes into her chess brain. Like her brain had analyzed that first game, and it had now had a folder called "How to Beat the London System." And in the third game, that folder was just like playing through. She was like, da 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 da.
Well, you know, speaking of a folder of things where things go, we have so much fan art in our folders of assets. The community has shown so much love for you, Ollie, that we can barely fit it on one screen. What is it like to see the amount of support that the community has for you entering into this tournament?
Wholesome.
For one, I feel very welcomed, you know, because chess isn't my forte. I didn't, unlike everyone here who played chess at least once. I only played it back when I was like really small, when I was like a kid. So to see these fan arts, I feel really welcomed, and I feel the support. I appreciate every single one too. It's amazing, you know, like
wholesome.
Man, I don't even know
wholesome.
what to say. I get speechless when I see fan arts like that. I didn't think that many people would support me, you know.
You were definitely the favorite going into it.
As the people say, I am the mascot of tournament art right now.
Wow.
Well, we're happy to have you.
It's also still not over, right?
That's correct. Yeah, Ollie, you are actually going to be continuing on in the tournament. You've moved down to the redemption arc. And of all opponents, you will be playing CDawgVA. And I have a feeling that you're going to be pretty excited for that match. Is that right?
I am excited, and I am ready to lose.
Oh no!
Can I just call out Connor right now? Because I know he's watching. I know he's watching. He's
definitely watching.
He titled his stream "Watching Ollie Play Chess." What about me, dude? I thought we were friends. I've slept on your floor, man. He's watching Ollie play Rustage. I see how it is.
Listen, Rustage. Yeah, what can I say? It's a cute anime girl. I have no choice, you know. What am I supposed to do?
Listen, let's all just get along. Let's
Caught in 4K.
Let's
God
sit
damn
down
it.
and maybe Apex together and make up our bonds.
That's true. There's always Apex.
Got him. Got him.
Rustage, I want to ask you about your next match as well. I don't remember if you faced Gigguk in Tournament Arc 1. So...
But I will say this, and it is in the VOD. When Garnt and Connor played each other for the first time, and people asked me which one of them is going to win. And I'm not afraid to say this now after I've been slighted by Connor. I said Connor has had more experience with chess, but I think Garnt is naturally better at chess than he is. And therefore, I just think he has that. Connor's got monkey brain.
We'll see.
Garnt's got, like, engineer
We'll
brain.
see. We'll see about that when I come back and win.
I am more scared to face Garnt than I was ever to face Connor.
Wow.
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 He shot his shot.
Wow.
Wow. The audacity.
We're gonna remember that you said that, Russ.
Everyone's saying these things
on the internet now forever.
Bruh.
Oh,
I also had an engineering degree. Whatever. See. Shots fired. Shots fired. All right. Well, that's all right.
JT,
we'll just
before
win.
we let the players
we'll come back and win.
and get into the next match, I want to give you the floor for any last questions you might have.
We'll win. We'll remember this. Monkey remembers. Monkey doesn't forget.
I don't have any questions, but Rustage, do a lot of work. I want you to focus. I want you to stop worrying so much in your games. You know, you have great ideas and you have really, really good talent when it comes to thinking. So keep that up. You are spending a little bit You're spending a lot of time in the opening, which is what I like. But once you see 5 minutes, then start playing fast. And what I recommend before your next match is just maybe play some 1 minute chess. Right?
Oh fuck!
Really just try to play fast. Just play fast. Get used to playing fast, right?
True.
That way you have the best chance against. Yeah.
Thank you for your emotional support.
And Ollie, your run is not over yet. You still have some games to play, and you need to just focus. And you were playing extremely fast. So I'm gonna give you the opposite, right? I'm gonna tell you to slow down a little bit. The way you played your third match is probably the way you should play every match. And the way you came back in your second match surprised me. So keep that up. You are both very talented individuals. I just want you to do your best. And I know that you're going to make both of us proud and everybody that's watching in the chat proud.
If I play too fast and if I play too slow and Ollie plays too fast, if we were to combine, we would be the best chess player. We would be if we were.
Is there a fusion dance that you can do here?
Yeah, if we did like a fusion
dance. What's Ollie and Rustage? What? What?
Carson, easy.
Someone, we need a fan art of this, please.
Yes. The challenge has been made, community at home. We need fan art of Ollie and Rustage. Guys, thank you so much, both of you, and we will see you again.
I'm sad. There was so much hope there.
A few days. So thank you so much. That was great, Chess, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry, Connor.
Sorry, you don't get to say sorry.
Bye-bye.
I'll get my revenge.
There you have it. The players are excited for their next matches. And
so I play Ollie,
going to be playing
then I play ESAM, and then I play Rustage, and then I play
Giga.
Holy shit, there's so many matches I have to play compared to Gaunt.
Wow. Both players very, very positive and very complimentary of one another. And JT, that was a satisfying match, don't you think?
So many games.
Yes, we didn't get the blitz match like I wanted, but it was really, really good. The way Rustage took that.
I need to play Rustage again and get my revenge.
He executed. He did everything almost perfectly, right? I want to say that's one of the
best
games that I've ever seen Rustage play. The second game, he was playing well, but he didn't convert. He was maybe too scared of the opponent's threat, and then let go of his queen. Like he said, he's blundered.
Ollie basically played blitz.
Match.
Yeah, Ollie basically was speed running.
Calm down. Don't blunder queens anymore.
All right, I'm gonna go and get a coffee real quick. We'll be right back with the game after this.
Is a one game.
BRB gamers.
And I'm ready for this. I'm just super, super ready for this, and I'm excited for our next match.
Yeah, our next match, the stakes will be even higher because one of these two players, Tectone or Kizzie K, will go home, and this will be the end of their tournament if they lose the match. So stick around. We'll be right back, and when we come back, Tectone versus Kizzie K. We'll see you in just a moment. Even higher.
I'm not.
Because one of these two players, Tectone or Kizzie K, will go home, and this will be the end of their tournament if they lose the match.
I'm that guy. I'm going home.
We'll be right back, and when we come back, Tectone versus Kizzie K. We'll see you in just a moment.
Unless perhaps I'm a god. Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't believe. I don't. It's the underdog. You can't look at me, bro. I'm gonna get clapped. I'm gonna get clapped, bro. It sucks. Just don't die in 10 minutes. That's the plan. But knowing me, I'm gonna think that I'm good, and then I'm gonna get my head slapped off my goddamn shoulders. I mean, what can I say? I can only play the best game of chess that I can play, and I'm gonna hope to God that that's enough, because that's all I got. That's all I got, dude. I'm terrified. Unless, when the odds are stacked against me, my back against the proverbial wall, against all odds, I pull out the trump card, the magic cylinder, to the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, counterattack, direct points to the life points. Will Tectone be the man to beat? Will Kizzie K be Kizzie Days of the past? Who knows? I don't know. Who knows what the future holds for me? But hustle, loyalty, loyalty, respect is all that I need. And today, Mama ain't raised no quitter. Today, I ascend above and beyond to peaks not recognized by mere humans, because I am not a mere human. I'm a genetic freak. With a normal human being, you have a 50-50 chance of winning, but I am not a normal man. I am a specimen. Factor that in for my odds against Kizzie K. It's a 25 to 75% chance of me winning. 75 in my favor. Kizzie K, today at Backlash, I'm bringing home the gold. And you, 1, 2, 3, better be devoured by the mere thing you fear the most. The hippo. I don't need shady tactics. I don't need underhanded ploys. What I need is the loyalty to my lineage, to the people who brought me from the ground up, who believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. JT, today, I'm making you proud. All right, anywho, time to get my dick slapped off my chest. Let's go. We'll see. You know, it would be dope. I would love that. Listen,
Wow. That was like a intro to a WWE match you said on off screen there, JT.
That was probably one of the most amazing segments I've ever seen in my life. And Becky, you've already made me proud with that intro. You have to live up to it.
JT is proud. You heard it.
You have to make it true.
And you know what? Hey, this kind of reminds me of him psyching himself out for that first match between him and Rustage, putting on the jacket with the pin and running for president. You remember that?
Oh yeah. I think he used to be. There's a lot of things that actually Techie used to do, or Tectone. He used to be a wrestler. He was in music as well. He did professional music. So
really, I did not know
so
that.
Definitely, yeah. He has he does a little bit of everything and does it well.
I mean,
So,
that makes sense. It
I'm
kind of
super
sounded
excited.
sounded like a rap earlier.
Oh,
I don't know.
Right. I thought.
I don't know if it was
let's get into it.
but it was pretty
I'm
good.
excited for
Either
the
way.
next game. Hype for the next game.
It definitely gave me the WrestleMania vibes. You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch WWE all the time.
I should ask you.
When I was a kid, basically dinosaurs were still alive, and it was used to be called the WWF. Do you remember?
Yep. Before that dreaded Wildlife Federation showed up.
Right. So I'm dating myself here, but that was an amazing intro. I need to find that skill in me and say,
All right.
this night. Tuesday. Wait, today's not Tuesday. Oh wait. It's Thursday. Something's gonna happen.
Bro,
So
moment.
I'm super excited to watch Kizzie and Tectone play. You know, it's gonna be such an amazing match, and I'm ready. What are your thoughts about this?
I mean, this is going to be fantastic because Kizzie K is a professional fighting game player, representing Panda
I'm excited for
Global,
this game.
esports organization, and
I don't really mind
Kizzie
who
himself,
wins.
If any of you out there are fans of games
They're
like
playing
Guilty
ESAM, so it's
Gear,
going to be difficult whoever wins.
or Dragon Ball Fighter Z, then you know all about the kind of talent that it takes to rise to the highest levels in those games. And Kizzie has to have the instincts for not just that, but also I feel like we have heard in the lessons with these players from the FGC that a lot of those skills translate well to chess. And so we're going to see, I think we already kind of saw Kizzie showing some natural talent for chess in his first match, and we're going to hopefully see that again.
We're going to hopefully see that again. I hope so too. I'm a gamer. Switch. I want to download the new Pokemon thing.
Just like we're seeing some lip syncing
While I'm
again from
remembering.
Japanese tutor.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I know you did karaoke, but I didn't know that you did lip sync
Oh
stuff.
no, I did a lot. I'm actually actually love doing karaoke. It's one of my favorite pastimes, actually. When I used to live in Japan, I used to go almost
Did you
every
pay for it
day
or was it free?
to karaoke. Maybe I won't bother you with my singing, although it's beautiful. But
Maybe in the grand final. Maybe in the
It's
grand
free?
final.
Oh, let's go.
let's not promise that.
Like every good moment.
Don't put me on the spot here. So yeah, I think this is going to be an amazing match. I know that Kizzie
Where is it? Pokemon Unite. I'll download it.
He's been putting in a lot of work, and I know that Tectone's been putting in a lot of work. So I'm just like super excited to see what the fruits of their labor is.
Yeah, well, let's get right to it. The game is going to begin any second. Kizzie won
It's
the
downloading.
coin flip
Oh.
earlier in the day off camera, and we'll play with the white pieces in the first game. So get ready, get set. Kizzie K and
All right,
Tectone
let's get into
is
it.
now underway.
Prediction? I think
And we'll
Tech
start
is
with,
higher rating, I
Kizzie's
think.
perspective here.
Yeah, Tech's
with
500.
D4.
So Tech should win this one.
Right off the back. Word.
Interesting. Interesting.
First match of the night with some jams.
Yeah. And we're getting our pieces developed here by Kizzie. E4 would be the natural reply. If your opponent is not taking the center, it is your duty to take the center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean,
And-
we were going to see that with the Hippo, right? The Tectone is going to play for long range strategy.
Why is it called the
right?
Hippo? Am I missing something?
Right. So actually, it's the opposite because we're not having pawns in the center. We're actually going to fight for the center when we're ready to fight for the center.
Yep.
And we're actually waiting for white to overcome. In the Hippo, we're waiting for our opponent to overcommit to a strategy.
Right.
Mm.
And we're waiting for our opponent to push too far so
Nice,
that
I
we can
like
take
that move,
advantage, and
because-
then we know where we need to strike with an effective pawn break or an effective push in the center. So here, this is all stuff. So understanding that the knight needs to go
I don't like
there, and that
putting
the
knight there just because your
bishop
knight is kind of
the
useless
bishop
now,
needs to go here.
and it blocks your
So,
bishop.
Even though we
yeah,
haven't
so-
gone over this, I think
Personally don't like
he
that move.
Feels his position out.
Yeah, he feels
He-
looks comfortable.
Let's do it up.
Maybe sounds comfortable.
Let's dab this motherfucker up. I'm in no rush. You do you, spaghetti man. You want to waste a turn backing that bishop up? You tell
Spaghetti
me, boo-boo.
man.
I am in no rush. I can do this shit all day. I know. Right now, this man, he's reaching out to every local. Okay, there you go. Here we go. Best move. Back up, coward. You're damn right. You're damn right. Put some respect on my name.
What? What is Tech doing? What is that move?
Take your time, buddy.
This is literally the set play that we've talked about in the
Bishop
Hippo.
to king.
This is literally
you.
it.
And we gonna do the same thing. We gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get
Man's
you to back up.
hunkering
We're
down.
gonna get you
He's
to
like,
waste
how about I
another
just don't
turn?
move any of my
You love to
pieces?
see it. Hercules, Hercules. I'm ready. Take it. Kill my horse. Cause you know I'm taking this pawn. I'm about to A6 this shit. We about to A6 this shit. You better back up before you get slapped up.
Is there anything to download in the game?
I love when the
Cook it.
strat is talking with the Hippo.
Wow. I mean, hey, it's working for him, right?
Yeah. So the reason I went with the Hippo with Tech is just, this is a play that we get all of our pieces out. You can go for the structure at almost any point.
Tech's always like this.
And it's literally just that play. Most beginners are going to overpush in the center and they want some action to happen. We don't want action to happen until we need it to happen. So basically when all of our pieces are developed. So here, I think
This is
Tectone
interesting.
in great shape, and even as Black, remember, White starts off
Yeah,
with
it's
a small opening advantage.
pretty interesting. Both knights are
Black
pinned
had
though.
neutralized that
It's a little
advantage
scary on
because
that
of
part.
the, A6 moves and H6 moves and getting everything to the center. So now we're ready to push whenever we want to. And so a move like A6, just completing the structure and then
A6.
castling, and then going for whatever we want to do after that.
Yeah, and maybe
Very solid position.
the comfortable opening sequence for Black also expressing itself in the time advantage that Tectone has right now over Kizzie, who's at 7 minutes, to Tectone being over the amount of time he started with, above 10 minutes. And let's see how it's maybe affecting Kizzie's attitude so far about this game.
Silence. I appreciate it. He's just thinking. I do this. I feel like whenever it cuts to, let's just see what they're thinking, and it's me, it's just me being silent, listening to music. God, what a weird ass opening. True, like what do you do? Start pushing pawns? Castle side? But maybe you'd castle in the opposite side.
Bro, I need that horse to move, bro. Too many horses.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Man, and Kizzie
It's really
K
popular
now
in Bullet.
under
I
6
understand why, because you can
minutes.
just wait and watch them make a mistake.
Techie might be looking to win this match purely on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even caring about, what's the best move. He's like, I'm going for set play, and that is it. We had a bishop trap earlier, but you know what? In the hippo, we're just gonna beat you slowly. Doesn't matter that this is the best move. We know what we need to play, and we know what we need to get to, and we know what we need our pieces to do. And he's just employing it perfectly. Like I don't think he's made one mistake yet. And we're literally just waiting. And as I say that, the commentator's curse.
Oh yeah, knight is now loose on e7, correct? Oh, and
e7 and d7.
d7. Hi, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Both of them were loose.
Tech, what is that queen move,
good.
bro?
You couldn't move that queen there just yet. You had to defend them or play knight f6.
It seems I've made a grave error in judgment. Well, shit. That is...
Man was like, let's just take everyone out of the castle
really
who's defending it. The army's outside. Let's go for a tea break.
But I believe we messed up one time. I didn't see it. He can take both. Oh no.
Damn, he just going for that jab and then came back.
Oh fuck. Wait, shit. That's all you, big man.
Ay.
Fuck! No! 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 No, dude, no! No, dude! Oh, I'm an idiot! Oh, shit, I'm an idiot! Okay, hold up. Alright, we fucked up. Don't worry, hold up. Don't worry, hold up. This is all part of my plan, and we'll be alright. We're gonna be okay. Because the important thing is we have time on our side. We're gonna be alright. We just gotta cut our losses. Take the rook, bro. Take it.
It's all part of the plan, JT. I don't know if you know
Bruh.
This is all part of the plan.
This is the first time that this part of the plan was shown to me, so but I'm glad that this is part of somebody's plan.
It's a variation.
And actually, this might be very, very interesting.
Wow, Kizzie didn't take.
Yeah,
Yeah, he needed to play b5 there, actually.
Good.
Oh no. I want to go back to Tectone. I honestly want to see what he's thinking about, because he's now under the second knight.
All right, so you know what? You got that? That's good enough for me. You know what? You do your thing. You got this, big
What
man.
is
You're
Tech
doing great.
doing? What are these
You're doing
moves?
excellent.
Why?
Next
What's going?
time,
What?
I'm not
What
gonna
is,
give you so many free
what is
pieces.
he doing?
Next time,
What is this?
we're going to be more aware.
What is this?
Yep.
I mean, I kind of could just do this, right? He's gonna move that here. He's gonna move this here, right?
Interesting
Take a
here.
little
This is
Goomba.
very, very interesting.
I just wanna take the
We've caught
Goomba
up to
away
the
from
point
him.
where
Okay, so he did.
I don't think you
There might be some
take that
time
right when you're Kizzie. You want that structure that blocks the bishop in, kind of gives less options.
I like hearing some if-thens from Kizzie K, but I'd like to hear them from you as well. What's going on here?
So here, if white is not careful here and plays a move like, let's say, that e4, then we have bishop captures anything on this line, and then we have captures here.
Spicy.
So this bishop just needs to get out of the way, and then we're able to take this piece here. But if bishop takes f3, then we have this intermezzo, bishop captures e6, takes on e6, and then queen cannot take on f3. Oof. Does not see it, and bishop captures e6 is now a free piece.
Kizzie is doing an impressive job here of breaking through the indestructible hippo.
Oh yeah.
I think
Oh yeah.
Tech just showed how destructible it was.
Let's see what Kizzie has to say about this position.
Wait.
Look how slowly he moves it up.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm losing by time though, bro. Look how much time I don't have.
That's true.
Why life gotta be this way, man?
I actually think it would have been. You could have done a mate, right? If
This
you
is crazy, dude.
took that with
Wait.
bishop, you could have sacked the knight in with a check, on take with thing, and then checkmate, right? Oh, not checkmate. Oh wait, yeah, you still need the rook in to stop the bishop from moving that way. Still there,
Take
it's
this,
scary.
right?
Now you
He's
can
gonna
do
take
it.
this. But then he has to move this. So then no, actually he's gonna take it. He's gonna move. I actually messed up.
The tech you just.
Actually, I didn't messed up. I come.
Wait a minute now, wait a minute. What is this move from Tectone? King G6.
Yeah, King G6 is a move. I mean, trying to get out of the pin, right? Trying to get out of the pin. There's a lot of pieces on the king side, attacking the king side. And what is this move? Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
Did he just throw his queen?
Huge blunder by Kizzie here.
Oh no, not like this. Yeah, you take that, right? Because you get the bishop and the.
He was about to play
really
the
wanna know what Kizzie's
recapture
saying
like
about
he
this.
already.
No, yeah, you should
have
recapture.
that in
Take the
mind.
bishop, check the king, has to take, and then you get the bishop for free.
I think I choked.
Never mind. I spoke too soon.
That's guarded. If you go there, I take there.
Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
gonna just take that. I'm gonna just take it. Okay, so you take my pawn.
There we
But
go.
I'm not really
What?
worried about that. I could
What?
go take your horse right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna limit his pieces. Yeah, I'll just trade. I'm gonna limit his.
Please tell me
he's gonna
Kizzie
take my
sees
queen.
this. No!
No, he's not. Let's go. He didn't see it, dude. Take those. Thank you.
It is the
We back. That's a fucking roller coaster,
Bro, I shouldn't have looked there, bro.
No, Kizzie, not like this. Not like this.
myself,
No.
Kizzie say I played myself. You're supposed to play your opponent.
right.
Wow.
This looks like another free piece here.
Oh my gosh.
Not like this, man. Not like this.
Wow, what a first game.
Kizzie tunnel vision. Yeah, I mean, you know, Kizzie's not played much chess.
This is an amazing game, and I don't even like. This is just a
Why
pretty
would
piece
Tech
on
not just
C3
take
here, but
a
I really
knight?
wonder what the players are thinking, because this is from going from totally losing to totally winning. Can Techie actually convert now, or Kizzie is Kizzie?
Well, I
gonna come
love
back
watching
now?
like 200 games.
Wow, this is
it's
wild.
so fun.
Let's listen in to Tectone.
To blunder. And of course, if there's an interview after this, they'll say, well, it's all intentionally, really. Truly is, you know, is all part of my ploy.
Is he a British accent? Fuck off.
That does not. Oh, just take that. Gobble it up. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And
You didn't even take the rook. What the fuck, Tech? Bruh.
You put me in check, huh? You dirty dog.
I still believe Kizzie can do it, bro.
Uh-oh,
I think I
bad
want to
square.
focus on being on white spaces because this bishop could be a massive bitch.
No,
This is
Kizzie,
gonna be
please
a
see it.
test of Kizzie's
No,
tactical awareness here.
no, go back. No, let go of that. Let go. Put it
95
down.
check
Put it down.
against the
No,
client.
no.
Big man.
Don't
Next
get
thing I wanna-
no, let go. Let go.
Because I wanna move
See
my
the fork.
rook
See the
to,
fork. Yes.
D8 and then
Yes.
blast the
No.
I cannot wait to see Tectone's
Yes.
reaction,
No.
but he misses
No.
it.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Stop.
ready, Kizzie.
Stop. Put it down. No.
Oh my gosh,
Yep.
this game.
That does nothing.
Both players are playing way too fast.
Please, you have
here.
another chance.
This is
You have no.
getting wild.
Stop. What? No.
This is back and forth.
Both players are going back and forth, and you valuation bar go like this, like a roller coaster, just up and down, up and down, up and down. And my emotions are like that roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Gosh, it's like
Oh,
a seesaw. What is happening? Okay, so Tectone has gotten out of the danger of the fork.
Oh my
So now
no.
95 comes too late.
Not
for
like
the
this.
material.
Oh, no.
But wow, I mean, keeping the tricky knight, and there's another fork actually. Knight takes b6.
Right.
But again,
There is another fork.
it's a test of Kizzie's tactical awareness here. And he looks at the knight again. Where can they go? But opts maybe for the bishop. Oh, geez, what's gonna happen?
I gotta start mashing.
I honestly,
Man.
Japanese
Oh.
tutor, bro. If you hear me, dog, I promise you, I did not do it. It was the spirit of chess.com that wanted me to lose. The spirit. Whoa. Whoa.
I like how they're both shouting me out, saying,
Huh.
"Hey, JT, look at this." Man. You know what? It's never over until
It
it
was
is
the
over.
spirit, man.
We know this.
My Goombas!
Never heard them pull the Goombas. I like that though.
You got a minute to move those Goombas, Kizzie. He called you out, JT.
Yeah, he did call me out, but
My Goombas. My Goombas.
this is.
I
such an
can't
amazing match.
believe.
Like, it went up, down, and there were several opportunities to make a comeback, make a play. I wonder how that's gonna translate into the second game, because there's still a lot of opportunities to blunder, as we saw. So I don't know who's gonna win. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzie only has 30 seconds, but in a way, it's never too late in terms of the play that we've seen so far from both players. Tectone doesn't look concerned, obviously. I think he sees that Kizzie has low time, and he's got tons. Let's listen in.
Yep. Feeling good.
Kizzie, no.
Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, jeez.
Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da.
Oh.
Bum bum bum.
Kizzie, move. Just move. Just move.
Tectone was maybe missing an opportunity after rook h1 or even a queen swing over. But it's okay. I mean, you know, Kizzie's under 20 seconds here, so kind of anything you play is good, right?
Don't move.
Right. Just. I hope there's no stalemate here, but aside from stalemate, anything you play is good.
You had to say it, huh? You just had to say it.
I had to say it.
And Tectone goes for a queen. Oh my gosh! Look at the queen and the rook and the pawns. It's like destiny.
It's a lot of pieces to play around with, though. Stalemate incoming? Could be. Tech's cleaning him. Oh, he just gave his rook away. Oh, no.
Any move that's not a check just scares me so bad.
How's that not checkmate?
I mean, but white has pieces that it can move legally, so
Okay.
we're not quite in that territory.
Yes, start taking all those pieces.
Watch me stalemate this. It'll be epic. It'll be sick, bro.
It's calling it out.
Stale for content. Do it.
I'm gonna just move my king out of the way.
Push that pawn,
No,
Kizzie.
what?
Okay.
Yeah, because he has to push pawn. He has to give away the pawn. There's nothing that pawn can do. If I were Techie, I would not even touch that pawn. Just let him take whatever he needs to take.
How do we do this?
No, get rid of the pawn.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the struggle is real.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you keep checking, you win.
Yes,
Yep.
this is good. He might take the pawn.
Yep.
What's funny is Kizzie's gained a lot of time on his clock just moving out of checks.
Let's see if he'll move up again for me. Move up. Thank you.
No.
Ikuza! Yatta desu! Let's go, dude!
Fair enough. Well played, Tech. What a fucking what a clown fiesta.
Techie does it.
What a clown fiesta, bro.
Is Kizzie celebrating for Techie?
Oh
What does he say?
Bro. Oh my god, dude.
Oh man.
I feel for Kizzie, bro. Yeah, he had that. That was his
I am
game.
no longer the king of games. I am the king of throws, bro.
Oh,
Oh, Kizzie, it's not over, man. It's not over.
It's definitely not over. We have this match event. If Kizzie can get this match going and get a win here, then we're gonna be able to see a third match. So I can't wait until that happens. I can't wait until.
all right.
The
Let's
next
see who
match. I mean,
wins
like,
next
this match
then,
was,
right?
Like up and down, swing. The evaluation bar going up and down. My emotions up and down. Them calling me out, just up because they just kept calling me out. But I can't wait for this
seriously,
next game.
this tournament, even though it is one of my favorite things ever, I need to go to my therapist after this. Oh my gosh, dude. The way the chess that gets played,
I want more
the
throws.
stakes
I want
and
more
the
throws.
matches. Oh lord.
We need
We're
more
going
throws.
to break so I can go breathe. We'll be right back.
Kizzie K, what do you do? Kizzie K. Panda, Kizzie K. Oh, they play Pokemon and stuff. Oh, actually, they just do all sorts of stuff. So they are professional player for Panda, sponsored by Arcade Stock. Pog? Oh, they play fighting games. Dope. Okay. That's respectable. Fighting games are hard as fuck. All right. What's next? I'm gonna do the same thing. Only this time I'm not gonna blunder my shit.
Doubt.
Hey, Jay, y'all thought I threw it. I told you. He's gonna blunder his queen on move 34, and I'm gonna take it. I already seen this episode. I've already watched it. This is a rerun. This is a rerun. We already seen this shit. We're gonna do it again.
Oh my god.
We're going 2-0. Because the first round was a fluke. Okay? I was too busy being distracted by Rustage's beautiful eyes.
Rustage's beautiful eyes.
Yo, Heaven Shempy, there's the sub, my dude. That's loud as fuck, Nintendo.
I don't think it's a Nintendo uploading that. Wait, so does Connor play Ollie next? Not today. We play Ollie tomorrow. So I might be playing, like, if we win every game that we play one game tomorrow, one game the day after, and then potentially 2 the day after. That's, again, if we win, because we have a really hard game against ESAM if we beat Ollie. So I could lose that one if I don't play good. Why does Tech have a bin full of plastic bottles next to him?
Take all of the negative chakras. Focus.
Why does he have that in there? He just has like his recycling in there.
Strength of a dragon. Heart of
Look
a
at this.
groundhog.
What is this?
Spirit of a dragon. Focus. Try me not.
What?
The great hippo
Why is there so many?
of JT.
Streamer pee bottles?
We go
Oh my
even further,
god.
and
Is recycles them? Bro, I just walked to the kitchen. Like, why are you keeping your trash in your, like, streaming room?
Yes.
The fuck?
Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Like, I just take it when I need to go pee.
We better run it back.
Unless he pees
Back
here.
to back. There won't be a game 3. There will not be a game 3. Because I want to eat my pizza. So I'm gonna need to strike hard and fast.
It's convenient. I don't think it is. That's just... Why are you judging? I just can't believe someone who keeps their recycling in their fucking streaming room. What the fuck?
Through the heart. Also, nice ass cheeks, Panda Man. Looking good. Bada bada. Ba-da-da. Next one in 2 minutes.
All right.
Hey.
You got an AMA? We do. You have a training sesh before the end of the tourney? Maybe? It depends. I'm kind of busy.
Wave to the camera, Techie. Wave to the
coming
camera.
up, so I don't know how much time I have.
Wow, dude.
I'm probably going to play a bunch today.
Tectone
just practice a bit more.
Delivers. He delivers in terms of I don't know. I think the Grandmasters can take a page out of Tectone's book in terms of prep, right? Getting emotionally ready to crush. What do you think?
Yes. Magnus Carlsen doing his Tai Chi before he begins.
The bad chakra and shooting it, and the yoga poses, and then
We play tomorrow? Yeah, I'm playing tomorrow.
Hippo.
Against Ollie.
Oh man, that was.
So we play.
I'm also seeing
There's 3 more days of tournament arc, and if we win every one, we play against. Oh my god, I love this clip. We play every day if we win every game.
Never give up. I watch this at least 3 times a day. 3 times a day before I try to pay my taxes, and eventually fail. Never give up.
Tax evasion pog.
We got time to fuck around. Let's do it up.
Tax evasion pog.
We have time to get the games going. Let's do this. What do you think? That was amazing.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
I mean, I think Techie's gonna go, and Techie's way in this game. He's gonna go straight for that hippo, and you know when you play,
Man going straight for the hippo.
Black is the hippo defense. Overall, I just call it the hippo. It's opening that I made up. and it works. I show it to all of my students who have trouble in openings. They're like, Mr. Japanese tutor. That's what they call me, Mr. Japanese tutor.
Mr. Japanese
What should I play in the
tutor.
opening? I'm having so much trouble. And I say, play this. Play this. You get all your pieces out, wait for them to push in the center, and then you counterattack. And if they don't push in the center and they're not attacking you, get your pieces up to the best squares possible, and then you push in the center and you destroy them.
Dang, JT. I might need a hippo lesson from you then. It might be time.
Tat just goes
because
right
it's
for
the
it.
movement.
He's just like, let's just do it. Let's just do the system, bro.
And some yoga lessons from Tectone.
Right.
Wow. All right, let's do our first check-in in game 2, maybe of Kizzie K. What do you think?
Let's do it.
If anything, it's a good excuse for some cat jams in the chat.
Oh yeah, I love Cat Jam. Cat Jam is like by far my favorite emote.
Yeah, I do like Cat Jam. Cat Jam is a good emote.
It either has to be Cat Jam or Tech W.
Or cat pop. Big a la Ollie.
Yeah, there wasn't enough pops in her game. It's unfortunate. I'll tell her on Twitter that she needs more popping.
Yep. Good coaching.
Yep.
I'm digging it.
See, and again, we just have more time for Tectone, and Kizzie has to kind of figure this out.
All right.
Moving a piece twice in the opening isn't the best, but I think Kizzie's position, he might be trying to break with E4.
Oof.
Yeah, man. I mean, wow.
That doesn't really
like,
do anything. I actually think the queen's better where it
I
was.
think. Now we're speaking too soon here because Kizzie can win this game, and we can have a third game.
Yeah,
And Kizzie can win that.
that's
and
what I
then win
want.
the
I want
match.
Kizzie to win. Tech
Part of me
does throw a lot.
wonders
Tech is no
if this
stranger to throwing.
hippo is something ESAM would be ready for if Tectone moves on. Because it
Yes.
seems to be working.
So
Yes.
the thing about the hippo is
Pretty
that
sure it'll be fine.
when played correctly, even the best attackers cannot get through. Right? When you understand what you need to play
Doubt.
and what your opponent's best reply is, not even the best and most skilled players. Like
The
I
irony
played
of
this
saying Tech is no
at
stranger to
different
throwing. Hey,
levels and
we're
different
all no
elo,
strangers to throwing in this
it
tournament.
just works, honestly, because it's something. This is
Both
something that
Esam and
most
Tech do
people
the
have
opening
not
they like.
seen
Yeah, they're going to be
before,
playing two
and they
different
have to
games of
think on the
chess, I
fly.
think.
We're just
I think they'll be playing two different games.
and maybe he'll be ready, or maybe he won't. But that's
Connor would never throw.
something that we have to find out.
Never. I've never
Yeah.
thrown in a
in the
chess
next
game.
episode.
It actually never
Sounds like
happened.
Dragon Ball Z now.
Yeah, in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Question for you, JT. I know you
Right,
have a
right.
YouTube
Question
channel
for
where
you.
you post
Wow, he must watch Trash
lessons
Taste.
not only
Question
that
for
you've
you,
had
JT.
with Tournament Arc players
question
and
for you,
others,
Connor.
but also just lessons in general things you want to share
Miss
and,
Blunder,
and
right?
things you want to teach with chess.
Misclick
Do you-
last
have you
match. Hey, we
made
still won that match.
hippo
Question for you.
videos
Question for
for
you,
your
Connor.
YouTube channel yet?
Question
Oh
for you.
yeah. I have made. I did one with. I posted one with Tectone in it, and there is another one on it. But I've done a lot
You
of.
just move, yeah, queen to
opening reviews
b5,
about a lot
you
of
get the
them,
bishop
what
trade.
I think about them.
And you actually come
So
out with a
it's very
pawn up here if you
interesting.
can't defend it.
Thank you for mentioning.
It's
Yeah.
not ideal,
my
but
People should
small
definitely-
channel.
People should definitely check you out on YouTube. But also, we should check out this B4 move. Tectone not just playing well in the opening, but also tactically, he hit both the queen and the knight. I mean, this was nice.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, but is there
And
a way
here-
that I can punish this? If I go there, he can't take back. If I go here, and he takes. Okay, so if I go here,
bishop trade probably traps queen.
I can't really. Do much.
Um,
I think that is the best play, though.
yeah, you can trap it. It's going to be tough to execute though, because you don't want to use your queen. But yeah, you can do it.
It's cool. He had something good, but he stopped himself from just taking right away, right? There when you find a good move, look for a better one kind of
So
approach.
take,
right?
take. Then you can do knight here to block.
And in this
Queen
case,
can't go along any of
I do
these.
not like taking here
Then
because
queen
we lose.
pushes this
Our
down.
hippo's bishop.
You
right?
push
We
this
don't wanna
one
lose the bishop
forward.
and the hippo.
Oh.
We saw how
Stopping the
effective they
queen
were
in, so
the
you got
previous
knight.
game, right?
You have this square.
So we have to be very,
This
very
square's defended by
careful
this.
about what we play.
You figure out a way to how to
See, this is
And
where
delete
this
the
is where
queen without
difference in
getting
skill
involved
between you
too
and me
much, because this
really
square is
shows JT.
safe.
Okay, because taking is my kind of chess.
Fair enough. But I think, the most important move maybe is just like rook b1, right? Rook b1, and then we're able to
This
maybe
is
play
tough.
c4 at
It's a
some
tough way
point.
to. Although yes, you
Or
trap the queen,
after rook b1,
you can't
maybe
get
we're
it
able to play bishop
cleanly.
a1
You need to
and
do
maybe
something
push rook
else.
b5, or just castles and h3, and it's all set up, right? We don't have to destroy our structure right now, but I do feel like
What,
you
a
gave
c4?
the knight a way in with b4.
Yeah, if you do pawn
Right?
c4
So
now,
actually, this pawn maybe should stay on b3 and maybe just h3.
but if the
and-
queen's here,
or castles and then h3.
rook here,
I think here rook
on the
b1
c4,
is
then you just retreat to
b1
b6,
or
and then you
rook
can
a2
slide
are
out
the
when
only moves in this position. And knight b3, decent move.
Wait,
You
isn't
say,
it?
hey, let's trade knights. I'm gonna
pretty
ruin my
bad,
pawn
though.
structure a little bit, but at least I keep my bishop. Not a bad move, not a bad choice. And we still have pressure in the middle. So overall, pretty much a net positive, I think.
Okay, so neither you nor Tectone play the bad moves that I somehow cannot resist. Simply irresistible. But Tectone resists the urge, and let's listen in because he may not
All right.
be able to resist this
Okay,
next
we tried.
capture
Fine with that.
from Kizzie K. If he takes with the
Yeah.
bishop.
I just take there, no?
What? Maybe
Tectone's trying
this
to
is a
work
genius
out
way to come a pawn up or something.
what the issue with this move is.
My nuts, or was that like
The doubled pawns seem to be
Right.
the immediate threat, but there's a simple response.
Right. Yeah, and here after the queen just moved, right? Because obviously we can't take here because the queen is defending the b3 square, so we lose a queen here. So like let's say after queen e7,
I really want to know what Kizzie
or
was
after
thinking.
this queen b6.
I'd be interested in
then
hearing
we're actually
what
able
the
just
thought
to
process
pass
behind that was.
and keep playing our set play just of a piece.
Oh, boy.
Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Can we have a redo?
Take back. Kizzie stream just catching up.
Text reaction, Levan.
Dude, I did it. I know it.
Oh, I
know
feel
it.
bad for
I
Kizzie,
know it.
man.
I know it. Why did I let go of the button, bro? I start scrambling, man. Oh my god.
Man, I feel bad.
Start scrambling.
Oh, you can still do this. Move your knight forward. There's a chance that he might fuck up. Oh, what?
Oh my god, bro.
What is this? You can maybe try c4. Maybe blunders goes to b2, and then you get the fork. But again,
Dude.
I feel like I haven't seen Kizzie
Yeah,
look for
that
any
happened.
forks.
That
I feel
was
like
the thing
Kizzie
that
doesn't
happened.
really pay attention to forks much.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because I think he was doing extremely well right until that point. I think the position was equal. All you have to do is keep developing your pieces. But that's hard.
Okay, this is nice.
It's really, really hard.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
When you're under pressure and you're down a game. And I get it.
Trade here.
Especially when it's chess as well. Every move matters. But you have to be diligent and tenacious.
Okay. I think you
Kizzie.
trade there
Yep.
because you get the bishop off this pressure.
I
Even though
wonder
you
what
got your
Texan's
knight on
gonna
it,
do.
you
I
want to
wonder
move your
what
knight.
he's
So
thinking about in this
with the
position.
bishop here, you're threatening queen. Yeah, it's pretty
Definitely
good.
got a contemplative look on his face.
You're not gonna give me
No
your
trades
rook
'cause you're
too, are
losing?
you?
Yeah, but it's okay to
He might
trade
just
if
be
it gets you a
confused
better
and shocked
position.
after that queen.
Like his position is
Are you
garbage.
gonna
Like his
give me
bishop's
your
blocked.
rook too? I don't. Okay.
Like now this is. I'd argue this
Yeah,
is
I
worse because
probably would've
now
done the
he's got an
same
active
thing.
rook and your
That's
rook is stuck
probably
behind a
good
pawn.
idea. All right. I know.
So
I
it's
know.
it's better to trade there if you can get a better position out of it.
All right. Let's do this. If I move up there.
How does
I'm
trading the
down to
rook
trade
activate the
pieces.
bishop? So you trade. Bishop goes
Okay.
here. You can move knight, and then your bishop's open. Like your knight can't move here. This is a really
Good
good square.
awareness.
It was a
Trading
really good
pieces
square
is
for your
good when
knight.
you're up. Yep, yep.
Because then you could. There's just like. I mean, here is good anyway, just
What's
because
the
you can
plan
get it
here,
in the
Kizzie?
fight. But also, this pawn is hanging.
Yeah,
So
obviously.
you can just do
the
some
plan
stuff with
for
it. It's good to have
Techie
that knight
here
over there.
Is he knows he's up in material, so let's get a
But this
trade
knight can't do
going,
anything now. This knight can
and,
maybe go here,
we'll just
and then maybe you
take
can
away
do this,
some-
and then your
some,
rook's connected.
some
But that's just so
options,
slow.
right? Make it even harder for Kizzie to fight back.
And actually, this rook, queen, and rook battery is actually called the gun, or Aliekin's gun, or Alekine's gun, whichever one you want. But it's a known strategy, and he was able to figure that out over the board. Is he the new Nimzovich or Aliekin or any of the old, stronger players? I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder how did he come up with this idea? It's a beautiful idea, but it's just so strong. And wow, he's amazing me with his chess right now, understanding like the principles.
Yeah, Tectone is really showing up today in terms of energy, in terms of the quality of his moves, his management of the clock.
Do you kind of
his
lose?
opening.
I haven't played today. I'm not playing today.
Wow, just Tectone is playing so strong for somebody who earlier today was certain he was not going to walk away from this pairing, the victor here.
Oh!
This is good stuff.
So match versus Ollie tomorrow.
Yeah, and here there's a little bit of mess here, but if you can navigate through that mess, I think that it's going to be an easy road. Just you have to keep pushing, keep your pieces developed, make sure that your king has loot or space to get out of any potential back rank mates,
Sorry.
and make sure that your pieces are active first and foremost.
Yeah,
okay.
And again, trades continue to be good for Tectone. He knows.
I don't know if that
the
trade is
path
good for
forward here
Tectone, but I mean, I
should
guess
be
you can afford to.
straightforward if he sticks to it, and we'll see how confident he is to wrap this up.
Uh-huh. This is definitely
you
a.
wanna take that. Do you want to take my pawn?
And it's never over till it's
Oh,
over,
that's dumb. I
guys.
didn't see that.
Kizzie could come back here.
All right.
Kizzie just won back a
I'm
bishop.
still okay with this. You have that lined up to do nothing. I can go there, which puts the bishop in danger, which I'm down for. Maybe he wasn't see that.
Which I'm down for.
Because this pawn is giga safe.
It's a bad trade, but he's winning.
He
Yeah,
takes,
true.
no matter what, I get a good trade. Let's stick with bishop.
Giga
north
safe?
down,
I don't
get a
think it
good
is
trade,
Giga
but okay.
safe. Don't know about that one, Chief. No.
Wait, don't I have checkmate?
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. This is still checkmate, no?
Wow, Kizzie's gone off the deep end here.
Uh-oh.
No.
This is checkmate, no?
Only the knight can move. No!
I didn't play back there. Oh, no, it's just checkmate. Okay. Let's go. All right, cool. If he would have played back, then he could have prolonged it, but all right, cool.
What? What is the thought process?
Hunters.
What is that?
Never.
Congratulations,
give up.
Tech. Congratulations.
Bro.
Congrats.
Oh my god. I mashed, bro. I mashed. He tech the throw. I done played myself, bro.
It'd be like that.
Damn.
There is no
Wow.
thought process. I just
Kizzie,
wonder when you're
obviously,
looking at that, like, why did, like,
disappointed
what's going through your
there,
head when you
and
see those two?
unfortunately,
Those are your two only
that
options.
punched his ticket out of Tournament Arc 2. being in the redemption
everyone
arc,
roots.
if you lose your parent
Everyone
there,
Connor roots for losers. That's true.
You go home.
It's a curse,
That's
man.
unfortunate, but
I just wanted a good game, you know. That's all I want. Like I
really
wasn't
delivered all
like
the way
rooting for
around.
anyone to win.
JT,
I don't
man,
care,
that
but
match, what do you-
I just wanted
What can you say?
I just wanted good chess, man. I wanted fun games, you know.
I think it was a lot of nerves because
Now you rooted for Ollie the first time. Yeah, exactly, dude. I was rooting my heart out for Ollie in the first game. What do you guys mean?
Like that second game,
Rooting for the underdog? Yeah, I just like seeing like good
pretty much the only
chess, man. What can I say?
Unfortunately, that was the only mistake.
I want content.
So I like
Content.
the chess that was played, but would love to see.
Is Esam gonna
more,
destroy Tech? There's a good chance.
I just want to see another match because that was so. That
Root
was
for
so
Esam
good.
versus
Like,
Tectone. I'll root for Tech. I'll root for
You know
Tech.
what I mean?
I don't want to play
his
Esam.
vision and his play was so good.
It'll be a game where I have to like try my heart
Kizzie
out.
really has shown amazing growth in his chess skill despite tonight's
True.
result, and we will talk to both of the players about that in just a moment. So please stick around. And
Yeah, Tectone want to get wrecked versus Esam. I mean, Esam just plays. Esam doesn't blunder pieces. That's what he's. Oh shit, it's me. Oh god. Esam doesn't blunder pieces. So I mean, it's a lot easier to play against someone who does do tons of blunders, right?
Kizzie really has shown growth.
Net loss of 7 points. That's what you get for gambling. Welcome to the casino. Mute stream. Oh yeah, I should. Oh god, I'm gonna hit me. Mute stream. I totally forgot. Trying to dodge. You excited for our game, Esam? You excited? I'm hyped. I just don't want to use my brain much, you know. I like just winning, you know. It's fun. But now I have to. Now I want to play Rustage and beat Rustage. The audacity of Rustage trash talking. How dare Rustage? How dare he? Just win, Keck. That's gonna be fun as hell. Good, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. It should be a game, that's for sure. But you'll have fun, I'm sure. You get to relax tomorrow. You can have fun games. Oh wow, Duffy Watanabe, thank you for the 10 subs. Wow, thanks so much, man. Connor is cursed rooting. What do you mean? I root for people to win and they've been winning. What do you mean? If one person loses, it's not cursed, man. Guys, come on. Just play perfectly, no problem. No problem. We both can? Yeah, it'd be nice. I got stuff to do tomorrow as well, so I'm glad that I have a hard game. I have a video shoot, so I'm playing first tomorrow, I think, if I'm correct, and then I have to go. Like, I probably can't hang around much. What do you mean, Ollie is Dark Horse? Exactly. But Ollie plays fast, so the game will be fast. Ollie plays super fast. Yeah, I play after. Yeah, exactly. You're playing the second game tomorrow? No, I asked them to swap it because I actually have a video shoot that I have to do tomorrow that I can't miss. And I told them, I was like, hey, if I run out of time, I have to just go. Like, unfortunately, I can't play. So, yeah. Luck in your games, Con. Rustage! What? I want to play you now, Rustage. You're gonna lose, Rustage. I need to play you, Rustage. We will play for sure. Good, good. You're just a stepping stone in this story, Rustage. Rustage being supportive. Hey, Rustage being supportive now because he spoke smack. He wants to feel like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to feel mean. Rustage side character. Rustage is just a side character. Isam's gonna beat me before I get to Rustage. Doubt on that one. Doubt. Big doubt. We're about the same. We're pretty much the exact same rating, so it should be a good close game. Be interesting. Oh, they're back on it.
It looks like. What's going on over there, Tectone?
You know, last week everybody counted me out. They told me, Techie, you'll never make it in a million years. But today I proved all my doubters incorrect once again by doing the impossible, beating the greatest player of chess of all time, Kizzie K. My God, what a spectacle!
Wow, it certainly was impressive. And Kizzie, I wanted to start actually with you. We want to know what your preparation was like for this match, and you know, you had some time to prepare between the last weekend and this weekend, and what were the areas that you focused on in order to put your best
biggest
foot forward
blunder
in this match?
wins. Pepe left.
So I think one of the biggest things that I was having an issue with was, before I start, I just want to let CDawg know that I lived up to my name as the best thrower. So put some respect on the name, please. Thank you very much.
Let's go!
I am here. I am Mr. Brady himself. Check out my rings. But no, honestly, real talk.
Yo, Kizzie, you play well, man.
Felt like my attacking was really, really bad. Like overall, I felt like after I opened, I kind of felt like I didn't really know what I was doing afterwards in terms of like objective and like type of like what setup that I should be trying to do. I was basically trying to feel out like, you know, like testing out like what ideas that I had and from the experience from the other games that I was playing. And basically like I still had an issue where I looked at the time and I was like folding a little bit in terms of that. And one thing crashed, like I lost track of like what I should have done next because
look at him.
of something just not processing correctly. And basically I just really didn't bounce back from that. But I basically was trying to be a little bit more like aggressive, but the problem was
I love how both interviews are calling out Connor. Dude, that's, man, we're making this exciting. We're making it spicy, you know what I mean?
I should have been
keeping it fresh.
on one thing. So my whole goal basically was
what is Tech doing? What is he doing
in the front? But I still wasn't sound with my game plan, basically.
Well,
and after that, the world blew up in my world, you know.
I mean, well, I will say that I think part of it, JT, you can definitely chime into this more than I can, is that Tectone chose an opening that I think makes it just difficult, not just, I mean, for anybody to play attacking chess against. JT, tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the opening that Techie chose, we had a lesson on, is called the Hippo. And the Hippo is basically meant for anybody that is trying to attack you. You're just saying, okay, I'm just going to develop my pieces to good squares. I'm going to castle, and then I'm going to do what I want to do after. And it's very, very hard to attack. And this kind of gameplay, you have to have a strategical understanding of the position. And it's very hard to get with that in 10 minutes, right? Like you have to be able to understand what's going on in 10 minutes, and it's very, very difficult when you don't know what your opponent's going to play. But
it's hard, man. It's a solid position.
That said, I thought you played amazing chess. Do not count yourself out. Like, you were playing extremely good chess in the first game and in the second game, right? The first game, you had 2 knights, right? You were up basically 2 knights, and you know, it was unfortunate that, you know, you let the opponent come back, but I was like, wow, you're putting on a show for us. And then when Techie came back, I was like, oh man, oh no.
Would you try the Hippo? No, it seems like there's a lot of setup, you know. I feel like you give up a lot of pressure.
Like, because I know that I'm like, all right, I need to focus on this now because I already kind of got this done. I take the time to focus on like one piece at a time before the puzzle comes together. So, you know, obviously, as the game progresses, I have to learn things off the fly of like what I'm doing. So sometimes I make very bad decisions, but I feel like the only time for me to learn is to make those bad decisions, right? So for me, like, I actually am, I'm also like pretty happy that I got in further, but I just think it's very funny that I still like I folded like on the crucial moments when I was like, okay, I haven't seen this thing before, but let me try something out. And then, like, you know, I folded. Simple as that, you know. But it was fun that I at least got 2 pieces of the puzzle down. And now I just have to have better formation in a lot of situations. I feel like that's the biggest thing that I've been seeing. And even before I get,
So it seems like I just
even
push
when,
all
I'm
my
looking at
pawns
plays, I'm like, oh, I definitely
outside of
about
the
to
castle
lose right now.
side.
Or like, oh, I definitely see where I
Yeah,
messed
I
up
mean,
now. And
you give up a lot of
it's just,
pressure and you
you know,
start
it's a
pushing
learning
pawns and
process,
arranging them, right? Like, I
Yeah,
feel like
well, I
it's
mean, despite the result,
yeah, it
I
wasn't
still
that
feel like
scary.
we saw some very quality moves from you in
Especially
both
when
of those games.
both the
And
knights are
Tech,
pinned
it
as well.
seems like maybe we got the nodding going on. You might agree. Were there moments in this match that you were worried?
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Dude, when I blundered both of my knights on the first game, I was like, oh shit. And then there was this other moment where he had the position to take my queen. And I just said a prayer and I was like, please God, don't notice. And when he did it, I was like, praise Jesus, dude. It was a good day. Yeah, I mean, I said this before the game started. I mean, I felt like this was going to be the blunderfest of 2021. And for the first round, that's exactly what it was. It was an absolute clown fiesta. And I don't listen, Kizzie, don't sell yourself short, okay? There were throws in the game by you and I both. But no
Techie's energy is infectious. Yeah, dude. That's why I love hanging out with Tech.
We're still
Tech,
not at the level
Tech
of
just,
him. Maybe
dude,
one day in a couple years we'll be on
Tech never turns off, bro.
Connor's
Tech
the
is
number one
always like
choker in
this.
North America. Now
well,
man.
well, I'm trying to be Mr. Brady over here, so you know.
Of course. But yeah, I mean, the first game, it was incredibly stressful because in my mind, I was like, okay, so what I did was I didn't play any online chess last week. I actually ordered a real chess set to play in real life, and I played against myself or my wife in real life.
Myself?
It's the feeling
I
of
am the
chess
only
piece
one who
in
can
my
beat
hand
me.
would hopefully ground me a little bit more, and then I goofed around with different strategies like that, and that's what I did this week. And when the first game happened and I completely blundered those two pieces, I was like, that was the entirely wrong play to make. I should have played online. By some miracle of God, I got my act together for once and made a comeback. I think it was when the queen was blundered, which was holy shit, thank God. But then round two, I felt like I got my act together. I feel like I played a much more solid game of chess. Felt a lot more fluid. I stopped messing around. I got my head out of my ass, and I felt like game two was great for me. And Kizzie, I want to say that was so fucking fun to play against you, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely had a great time. And this, like I said, it was. I had a great time playing, even though, like, you know, my building was crashing, you know, the towers were falling, you know, Thanos was snapping my minions away. You know, it was still fun. I still had a great time. So yeah, good stuff.
That's great.
And good luck in the next round. But I'm gonna have to be rooting for Esam. So
Whoa.
No, okay, listen.
Hold on.
Here's the thing about Esam. If I can interject.
Yes.
So in my mind, I'm completely out against Esam. He's a god of chess. He's 2,000 rating in tactics. But here's the thing.
Oh, yes?
Esam, yeah, he is. He's crazy high rating. Esam is widely known as the Pikachu main. Okay, he's electric type. But me, myself, I'm a proud representative of the Hippo strat, aka Hippowdon from Pokemon, the ground type, the hard counter. So if there's any way I have a chance to take down one of these behemoths of the chess field, there might be a shot for me.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
See,
That was a great way to put it.
wow,
Thank you.
Kizzie, see, I was expecting more of the
All right.
like, if somebody's gonna win this whole thing, I want it to be the guy I lost to, but you're going the other way.
Oh no, bro! That's my teammate right there. The rule changes now.
I respect that, Kizzie. Hey, if you want to beat me, I would have been the same way. I want Ollie to win so bad. I believe in her. I believe in my girl.
Bruh.
Well, Kizzie, listen, it's
go ahead. Time. No, I was just saying, overall, I had a great time, and again, like, you know, thank you so much for like just running this tournament arc too. I really think this event is like super sick, and like now, like, you know, you guys got me into it. You know, shout outs to, you know, Japanese tutor. You know, shout outs to you.
Cooking stream when?
Aaron,
good point.
I appreciate it. You know, everybody, you guys are godlike, man. Like, for real. It's just amazing. It's an amazing thing. So, and the fact that you guys are putting so much effort behind it, of a very simple, straightforward game of chess is godlike, you know. And yeah, dude, this is amazing. So hopefully when you guys do a part 3, I have my redemption on. You probably might see my eyes glowing red, you know, coming back with vengeance, you know. They're gonna call me Evil Kizzie, and then if I get sent to the losers bracket, I'm gonna be Eviler Kizzie, you know. We're gonna be the eyes gonna go even more red.
Kizzie's so funny.
But anyways, man.
Everyone in this tournament has had such good energy so far.
But thank you so much.
It was good.
Yeah, I just had one thing. Well, to both of you guys. To Techie first. It looked in the first match like you were, like you lost it, but then I didn't know if you were gonna stick with the hippo or not. And then you did. And it made me really happy that you stuck with the opening choice, because I was like, oh no, he lost twice with the hippo. Like, is he gonna deny the strat? And then you did it, and it came through. Like, I was really happy about that. So
yeah, no,
honestly, thank you so much for that. Like that made me really happy.
You are the only reason why I ever had a chance in this tournament. Without you, I am nothing. I would not disgrace your strategy in this tournament. And in video games and MMOs, League of Legends, anything, I pick one character and I play them till the end of time. I will never break from the hippo. I don't care if my opponents know what I'm going to be playing next round. I don't care. I'm bringing hippo to the goddamn finales, or I'm going to die trying.
Wow. Well, thank you for that.
Diamond Hands, Techie. True.
I'll be seeing you on your stream. I know. I'll be in there. We'll be running the lessons. I know. I'll be there, bro. I promise.
Yep. I do, lessons, and please come through. And also, we have Guilty Gear to run.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're the throw master, right? So I'm gonna see if I can just make
you about to see this? Oh, you about to see these throwing? Oh, you about to see how I throw, huh? Okay. All right, man. Well, you already know where to meet me at, man. You know. I'm on Twitch half, you know. Street, you know.
All right, so good.
All right, guys. Well,
so wholesome.
Kizzie, it has been fantastic having you, and unfortunately, we do part ways here. But we're happy to hear that you've caught the chess bug. We definitely would love to see you back in another event. And Tectone, we want to wish you good luck in your next match. And guys, get some rest, and we'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
And there you have it. Kizzie put up an amazing fight in Tournament Arc 2. And again, we, of course, would love to see him back. Tectone will move forward and face Esam. Almost certain he's going to bring the hippo this time. JT.
Almost certain.
You're pretty confident about that too, huh?
Listen, I really like the hippo. It's a strat that I employ sometimes in Blitz, and even in some cross games that I've played. I was like, let me just play the hippos. What's up? And I have done very well, actually. I've won all of my games with the hippo. So maybe I should play it more.
Made famous and confirmed, dude, right here on Tournament Arc 2. Okay, so we have our next set of matches that we know we will be seeing. Tectone versus Esam, CDawgVA versus OLLIE. And then to follow after all of that, Rustage v Giguk to seal somebody's place in the grand final.
Is that tomorrow?
On Sunday. But until then, folks, make sure that you're keeping an eye out on chess.com social media channels in order to know everything that's happening and coming up in the next few days, including the schedule. And JT, today has been another what we're used to seeing, like every single day of Tournament Arc 2. Just insane chess. Lots of fun from the players and from the audience. And
yeah, God's match versus Rustage is
it's of course
day after, right?
I also want to say, I just
also,
randomly.
Yeah, so tomorrow is me versus OLLIE and Esam versus Tech, and then the day after is me versus.
Yeah, dude.
Like if I win against OLLIE, I'm against the winner of Tech versus Esam, and then Kant versus Rustage. And
honestly,
then the day after that is
the best.
The winner of my game. Oh, well, sorry, Esam versus me, maybe, versus loser of Kant versus Rustage. And then after that is the grand final.
I'm like, okay, this is so good. The chess is so
good.
So
a lot of games.
Like, here, we get chess, we get drama, we get action. You know, our hearts are racing, you know, because we have our favorites. And then, you know, what happens if they blunder? Better
beat Esam? Bro, It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game. It won't be a steamroll, that's for sure.
I'm really happy to be part of this event.
What if
I'm really
Gaunt just
excited for the
blunders
next
like
couple of
crazy?
days.
Gaunt, I mean, I've
They're
seen
gonna
Gaunt
get me
blunder.
tonight.
Like, Gaunt can do it.
Thank you so much.
But
for
also
inviting me back,
Rustage,
and also,
if your queen is still in the game, it's not over. Because
All right,
we all know you
guys,
can give it away.
With that
So,
said,
you know.
we will be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific with more matches, more action. Chess.com's Tournament Arc 2
It's true.
will return tomorrow. So we'll see you all then. Thank you so much for being
All
here,
right.
and have a good night.
Very epic.
Yep, and I'll see you at the after party. Take care, guys.
All right. We're still in the tournament, boys. Let's go. Let's go.